now, so
I don't know. Can people hear me fine? I guess that's the question. Poo poo pee 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 poo poo. It was fine for Chef before apparently. Yeah, just leave it, I guess. Everybody can hear. Angus can hear. Violet can hear. Chef could hear before apparently. Maybe Chef has sensitive ears though. We don't know. It's hard to have one person judging for everybody. Might be an outlier. Never know. Poo poo pee pee. I can bang the table for you. How's that? Hello Shark Dog. Welcome. Welcome Violet. Welcome Schwan. Welcome Angus. That's licking going on. It's not an. It's the phone.
hello Speakeasier, thanks for following.
Welcome. Yeah, this is weird because it's not my stream this time. This Anka stream.
Yeah, but it's still on your computer, so that's why there's like a ton of stuff that is maybe still broken.
Yeah.
Let's make sure Lick works.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't work.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I know why it doesn't work. It's just. Do I fix it?
No.
I do fix it.
So,
it's important.
Fine. It's, I guess. Well, we've been troubleshooting for
a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Shark Tank wasn't enthusiastic until you heard about the walnuts. Salt and walnuts. I'm sorry.
Oh, too bad, Shark Dog, you can't eat walnuts. I mean, we're also putting in a bit of almond, which is not supposed to be in there, but we didn't have enough walnuts, so...
The almond. There you go. It's a bit reflective. The lighting situation isn't the best right now. But it's fine. We're using my old phone because I have a new phone, which I'm using here right now. You can see. Wow, look, it's you.
Wow, look at you and your phone.
Wow, look, it's you, chat. Wow, incredible, it's you. It's all you. Yes.
Walnuts make your tongue sting and hurt. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, my gums and my throat itches if I eat cherries. So, there you go.
That's pretty fucked up, people.
Yeah. Also, you can see my elbows. That's all you get right now, I guess. My mom can't eat watermelon. I don't know. It's weird. But apparently some people cannot... I don't know. She can eat cucumber, though. That's kind of weird. I was going to say it's because it's the same family as cucumber, but no, it actually doesn't make sense. Yeah, the tape, we don't actually need that anymore, I guess.
You can't eat cucumber, or is it just cherry pits?
I didn't say I can't eat cucumber.
Then who is allergic to cucumber?
I said my mom is allergic to watermelon.
Yeah, but then what's the relation to cucumber?
Because she's not allergic to cucumber. Which, because watermelon is technically just another form of cucumber.
I guess that's true, especially when you look at it.
Yeah. It's like very long and low sugar watermelon, basically.
Only thing that gets Angus is lavender, and guess what grows out in front of my home? Well, yeah.
Hello, Sambot.
That's tough.
Yeah. Also, my mouth doesn't move today. I'm telepathic today. That's how it is.
Yeah, well, my mouth also doesn't move or lick today. This podcast is a bit weird. Yeah, but at some point we're gonna actually continue making the death cake. It's not really called death cake.
It looks like alien caviar. You know?
Alien caviar, sure.
Ooh. Does it focus?
Not really. Maybe if I tap on the screen. Should I tap on the screen?
Yeah, just tap twice to activate it and then once to focus.
There. Oh, wow. That's a crisp image.
Yeah.
So crisp.
And now it needs to change focus again.
Which means probably tapping again. There.
Yeah, there we go.
Have to tap every time.
It should be autofocus, but you know. It's scoop some out with your finger and eat it.
You shouldn't, because there's no sugar in there yet. There's nothing. This is all just boiled grains. Like, we've not added anything to it yet. And the issue was also that we should have cooked this yesterday, because it needed a long time to cool down. Yeah, it basically needed like 3 or 4 hours to cool down. What sound does it make if you stick your fingers in? What sound do you expect? Like, I think we all kind of can hear that sound in our heads without replicating it in real life.
You can hear a spoon in it. That you can have that.
Well, yeah, that sounded awful even from a distance.
There you go. You probably hated that.
-3 in planning category. Yeah, Bard, you know, I've never made a Coliva before. This is what the cake is called.
Yeah, the big issue is that nobody told us. Like, I bought the wheat because I could find it eventually, and nobody told us, and I didn't know.
And I didn't research either enough.
That it's supposed to be like de-shelled, kind of. Like, the skin is still on this, so it boils. It doesn't work as well.
Yeah, like traditionally, they usually use this de-shelled wheat. It's called arpakash in Romanian, and over there it's like a no-brainer. If you want to make one of these cakes, you just go and you buy this from the supermarket, and you're gonna get the correct stuff. But here we only found like normal wheat, not de-shelled, that takes longer to cook, and it also is not as squishy as like the outcome.
Yeah, so I guess we were kind of scared that this won't hold shape, but as you can see, it does actually kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's still sticky enough. Like, I just think that it's not gonna be as soft. When you eat it, it's probably gonna have more bite to it because of all the grain shells that are still on that, but it's probably still gonna be fine. Yeah, I don't know about the execution scoring better than the planning. We'll see. Mash it. We actually did mash it for a bit already, and I think you also put some of the grains through the blender. I think the camera cuts off a bit.
I know, I was seeing it.
Oh, okay, you do have it. I was wondering, should I give any like background on what kind of cake this is before we actually continue?
Also, I did try to mash it a bit. It's hard. I don't have a good implement for mashing it. Like, potatoes you can just mash with a fork. This stuff is still too tough. Like, when you take one of these grains, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I guess you can squish it, but it doesn't really mash that well.
Guest starring Shalom Bows. You're not guest starring.
No, because it would be too annoying to set up right now.
Yeah, hit us with the lore. Do you want to hear some lore about the
Sure.
Coliva? Okay. So you call it Coliva, and it's a dish based on boiled wheat that is used liturgically in the Eastern Orthodox Church for commemorations of the dead. Yeah, it's not just a Romanian thing. In the Eastern Orthodox Church, Coliva is blessed during funerals as well as during the memorial service that is performed at various intervals after a person's death and on special occasions such as the Saturday of Souls. Well, in our case, it's the Sunday of Souls, I guess. Yeah, blue church cake, church death cake even. What's wrong with that? That's pretty badass, I thought. It may also be used on the first Friday of Great Lent at Slavas or at some memorial dinner thing in the Christmas meal. In some countries, though not in Greece, it is consumed on non-religious occasions as well. In Romania, though, it's pretty much for the religious purpose, though. A similar food item is widely popular in Lebanon, where it is known as snunye.
Snoo snoo?
Snoo, yeah. And more commonly as berbara. It is prepared for Saint Barbara's feast day.
Aren't Barbara like people? Isn't that like someone? Isn't that like a profession or something?
What? Saint Barbara?
Oh, I meant Barbara. You know, like with an E.
I don't really know what that profession is.
Oh.
Shoves my face in the pot and eats it like wet food. Cat, we've not put any sort of sweetener or spice in it yet. Can you just wait?
I actually did try some, and it tastes pretty bland, but because it's already boiled and everything, it kind of has a bit of a sweetness, you know? Because
Yeah, sure, but like it's supposed to actually taste pretty nice at the end. If we don't completely fuck it up.
but the starch is already breaking down, so it is actually not that unpleasant. It's kind of like a porridge almost.
Snoo after that instead of death by snoo, yeah. That's what we're going for here. And yes, it is kind of porridgey already, that's true.
Like if I put some sugar on this, I think it would be perfectly fine. It's like a very chunky porridge.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's a very basic dish, and at the end of the day, let's just, I'm still doing the lore, though. Do you want to know about the etymology? Coliva is a word which in Greek is the plural form of kolibo. Meaning a small coin or a small gold weight. In the Hellenistic period, the neutral plural form of the latter word, koliba, took the meaning of small pies made of boiled wheat. The sense of the ritual food is of the latter period. This is confusing.
That's so, the phrasing is terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So it started as a small coin or gold weight, which sounds like what you give, like in the Greek mythology.
I immediately think of this is for the passage in the afterlife.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like, I think I read somewhere that the idea is that you hope that the dead will have good food for their journey beyond or something.
Yeah, after that we can go through what we have here on the table.
Yeah, we shall.
I'll do that.
Are the tomatoes for the cake?
Yes.
Sure. I mean, I guess if we went that far, we could decorate with them, but that would be really silly. Like, that's not the intention. Yeah, recipes vary widely, but the primary ingredient is wheat kernels. They are drained very well and spread on a cloth to be just moist. We're not spreading them on any cloth. And then sweetened with honey or sugar. We're not gonna do honey, because that's a pain in the ass, and also I've never seen it done with honey in my country. Coliva also contains some or all of the following: wheat, sesame seeds, almonds. Okay, so we're not too far off with the almonds. Ground walnuts, cinnamon, sugar, pomegranate seeds, raisins, anise, and parsley.
Anus.
You know what? That's how I say anise.
I know.
Everybody who knows me knows that by now.
They hate us because of the anus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You've got the Scott excited for boiled mush. I spied the tiniest shots of rum. Those are for the chefs, right? No, I don't think those are alcoholic. It's just rum flavor, just rum essence. Bland or pour sounds perfect. One bowl, please. Oh, so you're referring to Angus. Yeah, chef, I have not made this before myself. The only times I have had this was because my grandma was making it, or, you know, we had gotten it from people commemorating their dead relatives. Like, I personally have never cooked this before. I wish someone would spread me on a cloth just to be moist. Yoran, I'm sure somebody will do that one day, and it may be because you pay them, but hopefully it won't be.
Yes, I have an earplug in my pocket for some reason.
You have an earplug?
Yeah.
Well, let's not get that in the food.
Yeah. I think I actually now have everything else.
Spread your moist seeds. Yeah, it is potable. everything is quotable, technically. Well, I think that's kind of like... Okay, I can also say that the practice of offering Coliva is traditional in many countries like Greece, Cyprus, Serbia, Bulgaria, Montenegro, Ukraine, Romania, Moldova, Russia, and parts of Bosnia-Herzegovina, and among Christians in the Middle East. When served, the Coliva mixture, which looks like earth, is shaped into a mound to resemble a grave. Why you gotta make it so fucking weird? Like, I never thought that that was the idea there, that it's supposed to look like a grave. This is the first time I read this interpretation.
Eat the dead.
Eat the dead, yeah.
Yes.
If the dead were also rich, then you eat the rich. The whole thing is powdered and covered in things like powdered sugar, and the initials of the deceased are outlined on the top. Really? That's also something we've never done. A candle usually placed in the center of the Coliva is lit at the beginning of the memorial service and extinguished at its end. Well, perfect, because we only got one candle. After the liturgy, those attending share in eating the Coliva as they speak of the deceased and say, "May God forgive him or her." Yeah. Well, there's also a Japanese Orthodox church where rice is mainly eaten. So, oh yeah, Yuki, tell us, have you ever had Coliva, but made out of rice, sweetened with sugar and decorated with raisins? Yeah, sometimes rice or barley are used instead of wheat. And this is related to what you said earlier, Shalama, that you've only heard about this kind of like cooking barley, right? You said something about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember, but yeah.
This custom began as a practical response to a famine that occurred in Soviet Russia, when the faithful did not have wheat available for Coliva, so they used rice instead.
No, what I remember is that Russians use buckwheat for some reason.
Yeah. I guess they use buckwheat or rice.
Yeah, shout out to moist barley, Sure. Sure.
But we only have moist wheat. That's why no data was returned by that shout out. Okay.
I think we should start at some point.
Yeah, like there's more stuff in the wiki page, but we'll go over that later. And also I have something special at the end that I need to read.
Mm-hmm.
But first we assemble the mound, the grave.
I think we need this thingy that you're making first. To get it out of the way.
Sure, okay. So I need to finish making this goddamn stencil. In the meantime, though, you can...
I can introduce these ingredients we're having.
Yes, go for it.
Yes. You've already seen, you've seen all of this, but we've only introduced this homogeneous...
Our moist seeds.
It's not really homogeneous, it's more like heterogeneous, because it's not really one mass, it's more like it's stuck together pile of many individual little pots of stuff.
Wow, you sound much bassier on this mic, apparently.
Yeah, that's possible. That's also how I speak right now. It's not the same speaking voice I often have while streaming. It's different. I don't always have the same speaking voice, okay?
I guess you sound a bit more tired today, but
yeah.
That's also how I feel.
But this is only halfway. It gets much more grindy and darker when I get more tired.
Grindy?
Grindy, yeah. I don't know how to say it. Raspy.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I'm good at doing silly voices, and sometimes they all sound the same. I'm pitching the voice lower to be more seductive. Sure.
Yeah, wow. Is it working, chat?
Yeah, my normal speaking voice when I'm calm is actually even lower than often when I'm streaming. And when I'm streaming, I'm trying to enunciate more. Right now, I don't have the same feeling I have when I am live on my channel. I don't know. It's a psychological thing, I think. I'm just a character, yeah. I think everybody has a bit of a character they put on if they go on their streams.
Yeah, sure, but like this is so much almost your stream because it's your PC, your kitchen.
Sure.
The usuals that are in your stream are kind of here too right now.
Well, you saw this, saying this. And then the most important thing for me right now is this, which I'm gonna crack open, which is the beverage I need to keep me going.
Are
It's-
you
I'm not sponsored.
sponsored now?
No.
Hmm.
Just to make sure, San Pellegrino smells and tastes like dog piss. There you go.
Oh, okay. So this is the disclaimer you had to say to that you're not sponsored.
There you go. Now it's
You're
true.
not. We believe you.
Now I ruined my chances at sponsorship. Thank you, Simon, for coming in at that very moment.
Hello, Simon. Here we are today making
Ah.
the cherry to cherry.
Mhm.
We actually have cherries.
Yeah,
You know.
chill. I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
chill.
I
it's
just
my
got
job.
reminded that we're
Mhm.
doing. This is a lot
Yes.
of these things are not super traditional, but we're gonna
Yes.
do them anyways.
I think I know enough context to explain why this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my thingy out of the way.
Simon H. Do.
On my coaster that I have from Scotland, which is an alcoholics coaster because it says time for a dram, and later I found out that means just like a,
Oh yeah, Angus. How do you find
yeah.
a
Anyway,
poster that says "Time for a Dram"?
we have the two main ingredients, I guess, which is this mush, and then we have this stuff that I ground up before, which is just walnuts that are ground to like it's very powdery but so oily that it's crumble.
Yeah, it's powdered.
You could probably mash these up and make a cookie out of them.
It's not very walnutty cake at the end.
It sure is. I didn't anticipate that. Then we have some almonds, chopped up almonds down here. I hope the lighting is fine because it's like, We set it up. There's a thread and needle with a little scissor, which is important,
It will have its moment to shine.
It will have its importance for sure. Yeah, and then I guess another very important ingredient is rum. But this is rum aroma, so this is technically not rum. Because I don't really drink rum. And I believe Anka probably also doesn't.
Not really. I
So-
don't really drink. Although I would have had rum at my place because we have amassed this massive collection of booze bottles.
Well, that would have worked.
Then nobody ever drinks that stuff. It's like from previous people who have lived in the flat. I don't even know where all that stuff comes from.
Yeah, I don't know what all the focus is. It's fine.
Do you want me
No,
to-
it's fine. Then we don't have to bother with refocusing, I guess.
Well, there you
Fine.
go. Actually, I managed to get the rum.
Yeah, but that's like a tiny vial. It's like for baking, It's rum. It's not ouzo. Why would it be ouzo? Jesus.
This is not necessarily a Greek cake, guys. Don't expect Greek things.
Yeah, we have the vanilla sugar, which is bourbon vanilla sugar. We need that.
We do need that.
Then we have lemon rind, ground up lemon rind
Yeah, also very important for making things taste cakey.
from Dr. Oetker, which I'm sure some of you know. I've heard people say it already.
We got lots of rum from doing Christmas
Yes.
fruitcakes and never drank outside Christmas. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's prevented now. And I'm also fresh out of whiskey, so we couldn't have supplemented whiskey.
We having a wee dram or muckle of dram.
It's time for a dram. That's all. That's all it says.
Maybe it's not even proper Scottish.
I bought it at a castle in the north of Scotland, near where was it? They have flamingos, not flamingos. They have peacocks. Peacocks.
Flamingos.
Hey, it's one fleshy bird.
Yeah,
That's
that's
another, okay.
sure.
No, it's a castle that has peacocks. I don't remember the name. It's been too long.
Yeah, what castle in Scotland has peacocks?
Yeah. And
Somebody
yeah,
look-
we have our nuts, which some of them are still like just kind of broken up because we need some broken ones and some.
We might have to still chop them. Like you have to show
Yes.
me how.
I might chop them in a bit. Then we have decorations, which is the powdered cocoa, which is pure cocoa. It's not sweetened. That's why we have powdered sugar as well to mix in. Then we come to the deck on top of that decoration. I don't know if we use these in it at all.
We could.
We have white chocolate chunks that I sometimes use to put into quark and shit.
Into quack.
Then we have some whole almonds that we rescued from the bag before they got destroyed. Almonds, walnuts.
Simon is like, do you have any idea how little that narrows down the castles in Scotland?
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of them that have peacocks. Actually.
Yeah, like is peacock like the national bird of Scotland even?
Yeah,
It's probably not, but
I just remember that of course, we took the ferry to Newcastle from Amsterdam, and then we drove up to the Isle of Skye, and then on the second half we were near Dundee, I think.
Crocodile Dundee.
And was it Perth? I don't fully remember what the place was called.
Scone Palace, bar for fuck's sake.
Oh, it might actually have been Scone Palace, yeah.
That's an actual place.
Yeah, that's where the Scone Stone is kept.
That's true. I always forget that that's a
believe.
real thing because scones just make me think of the food.
And then we also visited the battlefield of Culloden, actually, at the museum there. But that's not the place where the castle was.
Peacocks are super common in old homes of aristocrats. The UK is full of them.
Yeah, so it probably was Scone Palace, yeah. And yeah, then we have toppings because apparently I guess there's just some, you put on some flashy toppings for some reason, just candies, nuts, put on your cake. We have some rainbow sugar sprinkle stuff.
Yeah, but did we actually find out if it was the Scone Palace? I mean that you went to.
No, that is it. I think
it is. You see the
a lot
picture.
like it, yeah.
Well, okay, so it is that.
Yeah, I
just
believe
for
it is
context.
Then we have some purple dots for some reason. There's some stars.
This is like a unicorn mix, right?
Yes, it is.
A magic mix.
It's a magic mix.
Yeah, this is not a magic cake, but we can make it.
And various colored balls, including silver ones. And
I like me some silver ball.
And then something about Germany that is going on right now. Everything has a Nutri-Score on it, which shows you how nutritious or healthy it's supposed to be within its category. And this is a D.
That's some bullshit.
This is a D when it comes to cake decorations.
Yeah, that's the deal. That those Nutri-Scores are only awarded in the category of that product, not like overall. You know, it's not like you're comparing the health score of tomatoes to the health score of these sprinkles,
like
but rather
these cherries that we also have that I've forgotten to show. Yes, these are cherries that are slightly sugared.
We like traditionally. I don't think you'd really use cherries on this memorial cake, but we're gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, we have them here, so
because of the cherry to cherry line, which I really find not to be very traditional. But hey, whatever.
And I guess the one thing I forgot about is the balls.
Yeah, those come in later though.
Yes.
The balls.
We have some power balls.
Okay, so now actually, I actually cut out the shape, but now to follow this with the knife is gonna be the tricky bit.
Yes. Anka is trying to make this stencil that we are gonna use to put the cross on the cake.
Yeah, like the problem is that I forgot to print this when I had access to a printer, and now I have to do it by hand. It's really annoying, but we'll hopefully manage. Maybe I should do it up here, because if I mess up the cardboard, nah, I can't really give it more than one shot.
One opportunity.
Various balls. We have a variety of balls.
Yes, there's 4 varieties of balls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's also these tomatoes that are also vaguely ball-shaped. These tiny tomatoes. And there's the cherries, I guess.
Actually, that's the thing. We could have used tomatoes. We didn't necessarily have to get the power balls, but whatever.
Jesus.
Sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. I cannot handle knives today. Angus is gonna go see peacocks at the Scone Palace.
Yeah, why not? I think that's where I bought this coaster, basically. And in the gift shop. We didn't actually do much there.
Do you have something to put under this? Because if I accidentally put the knife through this...
I would have just said, who cares, but...
Nah, come on. I don't want to mess up your table. That's the negative, yeah. That I need to make the stencil. We have this very nice cross here.
Yeah, we can use my very nice IKEA cutting board for the.
Yeah, I guess that one I can step into with less regret.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this in an actual bowl.
Right, yeah. It's time to do the mixing. And you might want to have like a bowl to just mix the sugar and lemon.
We have plenty of bowls available. So, important question: whose knife is that?
It's not my knife. I just found it here.
Yeah, Anka found it.
Yeah, not in the streets. All right. Maybe I should have maybe still glued this.
Actually, I'm gonna put this slightly to the side. Put this in the center there. You know, you need to have some entertainment. There needs to be something going on.
What? I'm doing knife tricks here.
Yeah.
Isn't that entertaining enough?
We need all the entertainment we can get.
I could not cut my hand, if that helps. I mean, I'm probably gonna be pretty close to that. Would be nice to have an X-Acto knife for this. This is not great. This is not really going through the cardboard the way I would like it to. You're getting so much anxiety. Why not trace the cross shape onto the board? Yeah, you know, fine, I can do that, but I'll still need to follow it with the knife. I didn't trust my ability to draw this. So what I did is I keep bumping into the camera thing. What I did was I put this piece of paper on top of my laptop screen and then I traced that onto the paper. I mean, I could have trusted my drawing and just done it, you know, like hands, like freehand, but nah. Well, I'm gonna trace it like this now. If that alleviates your anxiety, does it?
If it's an orthodox cross, does it not have the extra diagonal arms? Shark Dog asks.
Fuck's sake, I don't know. Does it have to have diagonal arms?
This is literally what was online when you looked for the cake.
Yeah, so. Yeah, like well, there were many variations, but this was the most simple.
You can blame like unpatriotic Romanians that upload cake that is not correct.
Sure. Yeah, like you can see, I even placed the stencil I'm using in my Discord. Like that also has some lettering, but I'm gonna ignore that because you guys wouldn't understand what it says anyway, so why bother?
Yeah, but what you're linking is the Russian Orthodox, so that's not. Yeah.
Russian Orthodox cross. That's not. We're not Russian Orthodox.
Well, I'm certainly not.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm talking about myself here. Romanian Orthodox cross.
No, also the Orthodox one. Maybe. I'm not sure.
This is look. We're trying to be Romanian in tradition here. We're not following just any tradition. So.
Yeah, it does just say the Orthodox cross, but the article is just the Russian cross.
Yeah. Okay, this is really weird because if I Google Romanian Orthodox cross, I get something that almost looks kind of fucking Nazi. I mean, not really. It's probably because of how angular
No, it's not
it is.
Nazi-ish. It just looks like that. The honor medal at the top. It looks literally like it literally has the same design. It's just longer on the base.
Yeah, but like that's one example that I'm finding, and then another
Iron
one.
Cross. Thank you. That's what it was.
What?
Iron Cross.
Iron cross.
Yeah. It just looks like an iron cross, basically.
Yeah, and then there's like some much more involved one.
Yeah,
But
that's what I actually feel like I've seen. I mean, I've been to Russia, and I don't think I've seen the Russian Orthodox cross. I've seen more of this design. But the Russia I've been to is not strictly Russia, it's more Kaliningrad, which is, well, it's an exclave, so it's
yeah, I mean, if I made something like this, basically what I would have to do is
Oh,
make like a circular thing, and we can do that not with the sugar necessarily, but with decoration. Like we could do some circle around the
Yeah.
cross if you guys insist. You
what does
know
that say? Pashte. Can you read this?
that paște oile mele. That's like what? Shepherd my sheep.
Logo of the Romanian Orthodox Church.
I guess that's some sort of, I don't know, take care of my sheep.
Yeah, I can draw this one.
I'm still gonna go ahead with this design. It's too much hassle to change it now. We'll edit it in post. Yeah, what does it mean? Like shepherd my sheep? I guess it's
Well,
that
it's, I guess,
that Christ basically delegates the Romanian church to
Yeah,
take care
like-
of his sheep.
lead my people, you know?
Yeah,
I guess that shit.
something like that.
Okay, I guess I can not chop some of them nuts.
Chop my nuts.
Now I gave you the big cutting board.
Yeah, but I'm basically no, I'm not actually done because now I still need to
Yes.
follow this.
Well, I have another big cutting board. It's just gonna make a little noise.
What? Well, these
Also, I have a-
guys can deal.
I have a bigger bowl. I don't know if that bowl is big enough.
I think it is. I think it looks fine.
Alright. I have not used this bigger bowl for a while. That's
But
just-
you can keep it out just in case, because I'm not sure, you know, like how much more volume the mix is gonna get once you add the sugar and the nuts.
No. Just gonna rinse it.
You can use scissors. No, I can't, chef. Trust me.
I've tried telling her, but she can't. Fuck me.
Yeah, exactly. Just you guys. This is I'm doing my job. You do yours, which is to watch. You know, like this is fine. You understand. You understand Shalama. Yeah, okay. Chef understands you, Shalama.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no real reason to try to mess with my technique here.
I feel understood.
Yeah. See, that kind of is working out.
Yeah, we might need this bowl, I guess. It's the big bowl. It's the biggest bowl that IKEA has to sell, basically.
Oh, you got all the IKEA stuff.
Well, this bowl is just very nice because it's all metal and because it's steel, you can use it to cook in it as well. And it's perfect to make popcorn.
Oh shit! Have you actually cooked popcorn
Yes.
on the stove in this?
Yeah,
That's insane.
it's just steel.
Yeah, but like it doesn't like it has such a low bottom, like a small bottom. I mean,
Yes, that's the reason why it's good.
I clearly do not know how to make popcorn.
Because if you use the bowl like thing made of metal to make popcorn, when popcorn pops, it moves like it goes into the air. You cover the bowl in like tin foil that you poke holes in so the steam can escape and the heat can escape a little bit at least.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put it on the stove, and when the popcorn pops, it pops up, and the heavy kernels that are not popped yet, they slip to the floor basically.
Yeah. Yes, I can visualize that.
So you don't burn your popcorn.
Wow, chef thinks I'm doing great.
Yeah, it looks good.
What can I say? I'm glad you believe in me. So even if you didn't, I would still be doing this. Oh, that's a nice cutting board you got there.
Angus hasn't baked since, what is S4? Is it SIG form or whatever? Is that what that's called? I don't really know.
What is S for? I'm confused.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something funny, but I can't.
Oof, this is still like not super smooth.
Well, you can clean it up later.
Yeah. You know what? Just put this on the cake.
I mean, it would be negative. That's also fine.
Oh, like you sprinkle stuff around it and then you pull it up.
Yeah.
Now that would be messy, I think.
Senior for? I've not baked. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this pose. I'm gonna stab.
I already crushed some of these up, so it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, but those do need a bit more chopping. Senior 4. What does that mean? Like the 12th grade?
Like even in Germany, like it's hard to compare school systems because also regionally it might be different. Right?
Yeah.
And then I've looked at American school systems, and it's like every state has their own fucking system.
Oh, this blows. I regret choosing this cross design.
I don't know, I've only ever seen graphics of comparisons basically, and it's not really comparable that much. It's mostly like how many years did you spend in school until reaching that point. And even then it's not really that reliable. Because in Germany we also used to have a school system where it's like 13 years, and then that got reduced to 12 years. But then that's only like for the highest school degree you can get. The lowest school degree is like technically 9 years. It used, or sometimes 10. Yeah. And then there's an in-between one that has 10 years. But if you want to then move up to the higher one, you need to spend 1 year preparing for the higher degree, and then you have like an extra year of school.
Wait, so you end up doing like 14 years or what?
You used to. Now it's 12 years, and
Wow.
so you end up doing 13 years. Because you need to be made like smart enough to be as smart as the kids that already were in the smartest school system. Which is why now in Germany we change it to a Gesamtschule, which is basically an all-encompassing school where everybody is in the same class, but they get different like degrees of courses depending on how good they are in some, and depending if you're good enough in most of them, I think you get to basically have a high degree when you end. But you still stay longer than the rest, kind of. It's I don't know, it's so fucking complicated.
Yeah, that's very confusing. Yeah, I'm hunting the cross. That's why I'm using a buck knife.
Yeah, the knife Anka is using was a gift. This one was also a gift, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is from a former friend from Solingen, which is the knife city in Germany. And
Well, there's a knife city.
yes, it's the place where most knives from Germany come from, and it's even known outside of Germany because steel for knives gets bought from there as well.
Wowee. Fancy knife place.
And then the knife you have might also be Solingen steel.
Halle 420 rostfrei. Why does it say 420?
I don't know. Blaze it.
It actually blazes it.
Well, then it's Halle might be the brand now.
It doesn't say anything else.
That brand is from an outdoor shop, and it was gifted to me, so I don't really know.
Well, it's a blazed knife.
And then I also have a fish knife, which is for when you go fishing. From it's called.
Thank you, Shark Dog.
Wow, nice.
For once, it's not Chef triggering that.
Thanks for the 125 bit.
Do we still have background music, by the way? Because I can't even hear it if it's still playing.
I see it on OBS, but
Oh.
it might not be too quiet.
No, yeah, I hear it. It's there. It's there.
I've said it before on the apple pie stream. possible. Shark has knives from Zoling. Well, there you go. And in Germany you can get, is it copper? There's a big metal, I guess is it called mill? I don't know. Like a big metal place where they also recycle metal in Hamburg. So that's more industrial though.
Wait, isn't it like a
It's a refinery or whatever.
yeah, I don't know.
A foundry, yeah. I'm not sure about the specifics on metalwork and stuff. Also, this is very fun, but I'm not sure how good I am at it.
Yeah, it's looking good. You're doing it right. Going hard on that knot. Music is good volume. I'm glad to hear. Then we're not blasting anybody's ears. Messed up as fucking shit. Oh my god, I hate doing this. This is actually so annoying. This is not gonna look up to par.
Yeah, you don't want me to do it though, because at some point I would take out a lighter and start burning the fringes.
That wouldn't be very good on the cardboard, let's put it that way.
Because I would feel like I could control it, but
you would be wrong.
Well, I'm the kind of person that uses the lighter when I have like a thread that's loose on a garment and I know that it's like a polyester thread or something. I burn it so it just sticks to the fabric or whatever.
Yeah, but that's different. That's a thread versus putting fire on paper.
And of course, the instinct of burning religious symbols.
Oh, yeah, that's something I wasn't considering, but that is a bit suspicious.
I'm actually not part of any church. Chef can't look anymore. Is it too bad? Do you have to look away?
Wait, what is making Chef not want to look anymore?
I do not know.
My cutting? You want weird squeaky sounds?
Do you want knives to be waved around more dangerously?
Yeah, just don't put them anywhere near my head, please.
No, just check.
Why are you bond vegging? Oh no, if I do it like this, it's gonna squeak like shit.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
But then I could follow the outline.
Is it chopped enough or does it?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's good.
I mean, it's fun, but it also gets kind of boring after a while.
Yeah, and the thing is that we don't want to have too much that's just powder either, because you want to have like a texture to it. So you could stop there. Like, this cake is really good also because like it's got chunks of walnut that you bite into in there. Because TT has a blindfold on. What do you mean? What? Somebody has a blindfold on?
TT.
TT? What's TT?
I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm gonna put this in another.
Oh, because Bond Bitch has a blindfold on. Well, I don't know how you ended up in Bond Bitch. Not about that.
Okay.
But enjoy, I suppose.
Watch me spill these all over the table.
Yeah. Well, if you do, then we're gonna not have very tasty cake. Not. Yeah. Great. You got me. I'm putting so much effort into this cross, and it's not even turning out like I wanted. It's so stupid. Why am I even bothering? Okay, let's go. Last segment of the cross. Here it is.
Yeah, it doesn't really get that exciting until we can decorate it because there's a big reveal.
Yeah.
There's an extra little Easter egg.
Sure. I'm sure nobody has any idea what that's gonna be.
No, I don't. I actually think they don't.
Well, but I have kind of mentioned it.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I've talked about doing it.
Oh, that's not what I mean.
Oh, you mean something else?
Yeah.
Wait, what the hell do you mean? No, I'm not even sure what you mean.
What's in the bag?
Oh, yeah. Well, sure. Okay, well, fine. You're right.
Okay.
You guys have no idea what's in that bag. Okay, I think this will have to do.
Okay, do I start mixing things?
Yes, you should mix the sugar. Do you know how much sugar?
No.
Well, let me tell you then. I have my recipe here. So 300 milliliter of, no, I mean 300 grams of sugar.
What kind of sugar? Like brown sugar or like powdered sugar? We don't
Not
have-
powdered.
Just sugar.
Yeah, just regular sugar. I mean, if it's brown, it probably doesn't matter.
I think it's brown is just better at both. So,
Well, sure, you can go with brown. We're making a brown cake, so
how much? 350?
300.
300.
Yeah,
That's so much.
300. Well, that's what it says.
Well, that's practically perfect.
I mean, it's quite sweet, you know. Like maybe it will be too sweet for your taste. I don't know.
We'll see.
And then you also go and put sweet stuff on top, so yeah, getting a sugar crash after eating this shit.
Yeah, that's so much. Jesus.
Well, if you're worried, we could put less in and then see how it
No, I gotta know
develops.
I gotta know what it's like.
Wow, Shalama doesn't eat sugar, he's sweet enough.
Yeah.
And then Shark Dog is also like prettiest. Wow, you guys.
Uwu?
You've never said that about me.
Uwu?
I must not be so sweet.
I mean, look at this.
Sad. I'm so sad.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's a lot of fucking sugar, actually.
that's a ton of sugar.
Now I'm concerned that maybe that's too much.
Well, you said 300 grams for 500 grams of.
Yeah, like it says a kilo here, but we're having that, and then it says 600 gram.
Yeah, now I understand why people like it.
Well, yeah, obviously, like
Uwu?
it's very lemony and rummy and
Rummy.
nutty.
Rummy in my tummy.
Rummy in your tummy, yes.
Trust the process. Fine. Also, I'm gonna have to stick my hand in it to mix it properly.
I mean, you can. There, it also says the lemon peel from one lemon, but we have it in a baggie, so I don't know how that correlates.
How much is it in a baggie? It's for 250 grams of flour or 500 milliliters of fluid, so I actually think it is all of it.
Or maybe even two of them. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't. These are quite intense, I think.
Okay, then maybe just one.
This bag has 6 grams, but it's also like dextrose and then lemon peel and stuff.
Oh
like
shit, that has added sugar too. Oh no. And then we also have vanilla sugar.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, okay.
Like, I don't know how many calories are going to be like in a piece of this stuff.
Yeah. Not too little. but
Maybe I'm going
sure.
to take some of the sugar out.
Yeah. You know what? Better to have less than too much. That's a good rule of thumb.
Reduce it by like a little, but not a lot. Still ample amount of sugar.
Yeah. Well, you got that, and then you need, well, they claim you need 3 bags of vanilla sugar.
Jesus.
They're going super fucking hard with this recipe.
How much is a bag for them though?
Well, they don't specify. They just say three satchels.
I'm glad
Do
now
you
that
even have that many?
I think there's 2 or 3 in here. So it's actually, yeah, it's 3.
So I guess all of that.
Holy shit. Well, let's just cook.
Just throw them in.
Yeah, you know, just like whatever, what's her face and Lazy Town says, you gotta do the cooking by the book, man.
Yeah, let him cook. Wait, who is him? Let her cook?
What?
Well, I guess in this case you are cooking.
Well,
But the recipe is given by somebody else, so I don't know which emote would fit this scenario.
okay.
I added a bunch of them. I added let him cook, let her cook, who let him cook, and he cooked.
Yeah, we are probably gonna have to mix this in the big bowl.
Guys, use all the emotes. Let her cook. Wait, I am demonstrating. Oh no, I don't have let her cook. I have these 3. He cooked. Who let him cook? Yeah, I need to find let her cook. Because we're diverse here. More ASMR. This time not sticky. Let her cook.
Well, it is pretty mixed. It's a mixed bag. I mean a bowl. Okay. Should I just mix the chopped up and all the almonds with this as well, and then add that to the rest?
Yeah, like let me just read the order that they do it in, but I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
Yeah, so you just put in all the sugar, all the lemon, and mix that. Like the nuts, they add them after the sugar. Like first you add all the sugar and stuff and mix it together.
Okay. Well, here we go. I'm already.
You can probably also put the rum together with the sugar just to give it more.
I would put the rum in as the first thing while it's still pretty wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's see how much rum essence these guys, they say 3 vials.
Holy shit.
It's like every time we check the list of ingredients, it's a shock.
Let me illustrate what this says basically. It says rum in veggie oil, like aroma of rum and veggie oil. 1/2 or up to 1 flask for 500 grams of flour.
Oh my god, okay, maybe, then maybe we should use their dosage, because the problem is I don't know what kind of rum essence these guys are using in the...
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can use 2, because we have a lot of like nuts and stuff.
I could check another recipe. It's just...
Well, if we go by these dosages and we have about 1 kilo of stuff with all the nuts and everything and the sugar, or more.
Oh, I'm being silly. Oh my gosh, that's true. We need to half it.
Yeah. So...
I'm forgetting. Oh wait, now I fucked everything up. What have I been telling you?
300 grams of sugar.
Yeah, okay.
Then
and
3
one...
bags of vanilla sugar.
Yeah, but that should have been halved.
Well, then yeah, there you go.
Fuck. Well, this is gonna be too vanilla-y then.
I don't think there's such a thing.
Okay. Well, yeah, but then it's like 1.5 of like rum stuff. That's true. So you can add the rum.
Yeah, I'm very wary of the rum flavoring.
Yeah, like let's not go more than...
Yeah. Also, I need this bowl now, since I realized how much stuff there is.
Yeah, actually, this is better to mix it in the big thing. Also, I'm gonna get rid of all these paper bits. How do you close this knife?
Don't just try to force it. Let me
How
show
do you do that?
There's a little notch here.
Yeah.
Because it's spring loaded, basically that it's.
Oh, you have to press on that side. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put this away.
I like it. It's a very nice knife. I just barely ever use it, and I have another one in my backpack that I inherited from my grandfather.
You have one in your bag.
Yes.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, I have a knife in my back from people backstabbing me. No, I haven't.
Oh, that's a tragic life story, man.
I know, it's sad. That's why I'm a streamer now.
You're afraid to go outside anymore.
No, I also have a small knife that I inherited from my grandfather that I use to cut apples and stuff when I'm around. You know, like all Europeans, we go to cinemas and then instead of getting candy, we get out an apple
and then you cut it with your pocket knife.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I need to adopt this habit, maybe.
You go watch some depressing like black and white movie that is from Eastern Europe about war times or something, where people smoke and drink and are depressed, and then you eat apples in the cinema. That's how you do it.
Do you also like start sculpting one of those sticks into a shape? You know, like make a little stick
into a shape. Yeah,
stick sculpture.
I make peepos.
Peepos out of sticks.
Yeah,
with your knife.
I make peepo poo poo.
You make peepos and poo-poos. A golden poo-poo?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, but yeah, rum flavoring, we're probably fine just putting one vial.
I'm trying to uncork this thing.
Uncork?
Decork this vial.
Peepo stick. We don't have peepo stick. Is there a peepo stick?
I don't see it.
Well,
Smell
I mean,
this.
there's...
Smell of that.
Oh, that brings me back to my childhood. That is very
all
good.
it needs, fellas.
Well, you know what? That is a very childhoody smell for me. For real.
I mean, maybe 1.5 is fine because this doesn't smell insanely. Oof, Jesus, my fingers. It doesn't smell like insanely perfumey rummy, you know? So it still feels like, okay, it's not as intense as I thought.
Look, I found Peepo stick. Peepo panties. Yeah, we have that one, Simon. That one is already there. Now that mixture looks extra moist because of the oily rum stuff. You guys want to see how moist this looks?
Yeah, that's about half.
Look at that moist. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell?
Okay.
Oh my god, this smells amazing. Holy shit.
It does smell actually kind of nice.
Oh, that's fucking delicious.
Actually does smell a little bit like Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte because of the fucking cherry or rose water you could put in there. It's also just alcoholic like aromatic.
Yeah, I guess that's what makes these cakes so good. That you put this intense essence of some flavor.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm a mixer now because I am the hands apparently.
Yeah, I'm letting you do your hands thing. I don't like getting my hands in sticky things like you, clearly.
Yeah, that's why they call me Mr. Hands.
Looks slick.
Look, don't quote me on that, please.
Who calls you Mr. Hands?
Simon knows.
Simon?
Oh, yeah.
What is Mr. Hands from?
Don't ask. Like, literally, really, actually, don't ask.
Is it that bad?
Yes, it's that bad.
Jesus. Now I have to know.
Yeah, that's how she works.
That is how I fucking work. You can't just tell me, oh, that's something you should really not know about.
It's just some very boring kids show, that's all. It's just...
That, I feel like you're lying to
phrasing,
me.
Yeah. Also, my chat is one message behind. No, it's actually the wrong way around. No, don't post it! Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is that link, Simon? Horse sex case.
Don't click on it.
I'm not clicking on it. like this. I'm gonna open it
Can
in a
you-
new tab.
Can you tell me what else to add? Now the sugar?
Yeah, now.
Can you dump it? Because my hands are all sticky.
Did you already put the lemon peel in here? You did.
Yes, it's
Okay.
everything.
Everything is in here. We're
Just-
sprinkling the sugar.
Just cover this.
Oh yeah, man.
It smells like a tea shop now because of the lemon and the rummy flavors.
Oh,
It smells like you're in a tea shop where you can buy loose tea.
there's like lemon peel in here and brown sugar, and it smells all amazing too. Mmm. This is really fucking good.
Yes, it's like back from the, I don't know, it's like the early internet days.
Yeah. Well, I'm catching up to some things that I was oblivious about.
It's from the times of Goatsy and things like that.
Oh. good
But it
old
is a
times.
death cake.
It is a death cake. It will kill us with its flavors. Enum claw. What? How do you read that?
It's
Enum
super
claw.
oiled.
It is all greased up,
No, you meant to say old, but it fits.
oiled.
Yeah. Also, this gets way more moist and sticky from the sugar. That's actually good. Can you add the rest?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm having high hopes for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, but I'm still concerned about how much fucking sugar we're adding because this is an industrial amount here.
It is, but it's what it's asked for. Well,
Yeah, but it's gonna get padded out by the nuts.
Yeah.
So
once you nut, then it just doesn't.
it doesn't stick as much. That's actually the opposite of how it should be.
Can you hear this? It sounds so moist.
I'm here. I hear it.
Well, I mean the people.
Yeah, people, do you hear the moist?
I'm finally enjoying myself. I'm kidding.
Oh my god, the horse's name was called Mr. Hands. Oh my god.
Can you dump the rest in?
Yeah, I was reading through that wiki. But I can't read this out loud.
Yeah,
because
this is now turning into me doing cooking, and Anka does an Anka stream.
I'm doing a deep dive.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell, Simon.
Oh my fucking god, he received fatal injuries. Oh my god, I hate this.
Yes, he passed away from it.
Oh god.
Yes.
Acute peritonitis.
More sugar, please.
Ah,
Just dump it to the rest,
yeah, that's
Upend
the
that.
last.
and then we can start with
There we
the
go.
This aroma is insane.
Yeah, it is. It smells gorgeous. Absolute gorgeous. Gorgeous? I don't know. I can't talk.
Hello, Pot Pot. This
I'm
is
so glad I was late to the intro. Hey, Pot Pot.
you've missed chopping up nuts and stuff, but this is us
This is
combining.
the sticky business that's the most important.
Yes,
This is Shalama being Mr. Hands.
like me.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
Pot Pot
reading.
has been lurking. Oh, you just get
Yeah.
thrown out by Mr. Hands.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Simon, that is. Jesus.
Yeah, don't read that.
Yeah, I think I need to time out Simon. I'm purging that. Yeah.
I don't have any control here, so
Yeah, but Simon, it's fine. I have the mod view.
good.
I have it.
Now the nuts.
The nuts are coming.
Can did those first or
Doesn't really matter, but sure, we can start with the
it helps against the wetness, I guess.
yeah, we unmoisten with nut. Please proceed.
That unlocked Violet and Cat.
Yeah.
And Pot Pot. Like half of chat is unlocked.
Yeah, just because of Simon saying things
Yes.
he should
Jesus.
reconsider.
Can you also just open the walnuts so we can also dump those in there, I guess?
What do you mean open the walnut?
I mix up my nuts, okay?
What? How can you mix up your nuts like that? You mean the almonds, I guess.
Yeah, the almonds.
Here you got some almonds.
Just put them all in there, man.
Well, okay. thought I should pace out the nuts,
No,
but you
this
you
is so
like
moist.
a lot of nuts at once.
This is so moist, it's super easy to mix in. You thought this was a place of innocence, of Christian values.
Yeah, that's it's a traditional religious Romanian stream.
You know, it's that's like the thing. When you go to church, it's different from when you work in church. You know, this is like making the religious thing. It's
Yeah,
not
this is
consuming
what
it.
God would do.
That's why it's so cursed. You know.
What nuts? WWGD, what would G do? Would G say what you said, Simon? Were you trying to do a G there? This stream is a place of orthodoxy, yeah.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god, chef! Wait, what prompted this?
Yeah, she would. That's what Simon says.
Yeah, okay, but... Okay, well, I guess a lot of nuts also is what chef likes.
This is still so wet though.
Thank you for the 10 subs, holy shit. You hit a lot of people there.
That's a lot. Oh, hello, monk.
Hello, monkey.
Is this supposed to be this wet?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be drier. I don't know.
I mean, that's why you have to... Oh shit, I forgot.
What?
I mean, it's fine, but we're gonna have to do it with something else. The thing is that I forgot we could have kept some of the like nut
walnut?
dust to cover it in, because it is really wet, and so you kind of want to put something to lock the moisture in. Maybe, but this is not enough.
Mm.
Well, I guess we can probably use cocoa instead. Cocoa and sugar powder. It's probably
Maybe.
gonna do it.
Maybe.
You don't... Do you have like coconut powder?
No.
You know, it's fine. We're not doing the perfect thing here. We're gonna have something very wet at the end.
I'm just gonna give it one last mix and then it
Yeah.
should be done. I can stop handling this.
Um,
And then we can probably just proceed with the spatula.
wow, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah. No shit.
Holy shit, that's
Like,
sweet.
I feel like I can taste it through my hands.
Yeah.
And I guess it's mostly because the fumes are so overpowering.
Yeah.
I could have been playing Zelda, instead I'm doing this.
Yeah, and are you saying that this is worse than Zelda?
I don't know.
Here, you missed a piece of nut.
I do not know.
You do not?
Alright, I'm done.
Too many nuts.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
Well, what does it taste like?
Oof, Jesus. It tastes like Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus is here. And you're eating him? You know, we could... What if we added some oats in there?
The other oats?
To, like, if it's too sweet or something.
I think I don't have any oats left.
You don't have any oats?
No.
Oh. Wow, we're fucked. We have to eat the sweetest fucking shit now. It's a celebration cake? Sure, yeah. Who died? Whose death are we celebrating?
Everybody that gets diabetes from this cake. Basically.
This is a cake in memorial of everybody who gets diabetes. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because it is like...
Not having oats, shaking my damn head.
Well,
That's what Angus
I
did.
literally ate the last of my oats yesterday and I forgot to buy more.
Oh no, man. No oats.
I have sunflower seeds,
Nah, I wouldn't have those, because that's... I don't like those.
linseeds, I have potato powder.
Potato powder.
I have like, I don't know what you would call this.
That might work.
I don't know.
What do you call this? Bites and grease. I think that would need to be cooked though.
Maybe. I have just flour, I guess.
It's called farina. milled wheat.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it's for making porridge.
I have a little bit of sesame.
You know, we could. Oh shit! I didn't realize this was already open.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was open. I think we could sprinkle some of this on the surface too to like absorb the water.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I don't know if we should make some of this and add it in at this point.
Well, it would also become moist, that's the problem. So, yeah, if you have to cook it, I wouldn't add it.
Well, I'm not sure I would add it as it is.
I don't know. I'm not supposed to eat it without heating it. I guess the only way would be to microwave it. I don't know.
Yeah, if that works.
I don't know.
Has anybody in chat ever microwaved milled wheat to tell the story? What do you have, like colored
Yes.
sugar paste?
You can sprinkle some rice on it.
Sprinkle some rice. What are you trying to do? It will pop. It's not gonna pop.
That can't pop.
It's already popped. It's flour. Yeah, we're trying to see if we should add any more stuff to the mix because it is a bit it's a bit sweet.
Yeah, I only have chia seeds, I guess, and quinoa.
Nah.
Like flour would work, I guess, but it, yeah, would just pad it out. No microwave.
Hot sauce. No microwave.
It's fine, Simon, we won.
I would do it because it's your microwave.
Yeah, but it's your eyebrows.
What do you mean it's my
It
eyebrows?
catches fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be anywhere near that thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, not lemon zest because I think it does contain sugar.
Yes.
It contains dextrose.
I have lemon juice.
No, that would make it sour and weird. You don't want to add
Juice.
juice. No. Sure, like I think we can just leave it. Like
Okay.
it's good.
All right.
It's time to commence the decoration process.
Well, the shaping first, I guess.
Yes. The placing on a plate. The plating.
You gotta place the plate on a cake. Cake on a plate.
Yeah, I guess you can also place the plate on a cake
Yeah, sure, you could.
if you want to flatten it easily. I guess that's the way to do it. So we're gonna make what they said in an article I read. They said that. Wait, no, actually, I already read that on stream. They said that it's supposed to look like a grave. This cake, which I think is just a very poetic thing to say that.
Did you put trash in here?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Do you actually want to cut those, or
Why? For what?
are we gonna actually use these for decoration?
I thought.
Because maybe we could have still put them in. Because I think decoration should be with other stuff.
Well, I would have to put them in the blender though.
Or chop them.
No.
Well,
You know the beauty of what the cross is?
you put the cross upside down.
It's a matter of perspective.
Sure. Yes, like that's the thing. Depends how we orient the cake towards the chat.
Yes.
So if we want to keep things very clean, but no, that's not gonna keep things very clean because that's gonna be a pain in the ass. To like, I was thinking if we should put any parchment paper underneath, but then how do you take out the parchment paper?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna like shape it. We're just gonna shovel it onto the plate, but this actually looks like way more than can fit on here.
We'll see. You wanted to maybe make two, so just start and we'll see.
Well, okay. We might have to make two.
I think this should be assembled by a Romanian person, so
Sure.
go. I'm gonna mix the cocoa and the powdered sugar for the. Oh, that's gonna be more sweet. If we only use cocoa for the, it's not a lot, sadly. That's gonna take some of the edge off, though.
Yeah, or we mix it with flour.
Oof, I mean, you could.
Yeah. Mix it with flour and don't add more sugar. I just feel like it has a weird flavor that I'm not.
The rum doesn't taste too like real rum. Like it doesn't have some element of it that it usually would. Like it's not the same. Clearly.
So there's like a specific taste that I expect as the Romanian who has this before, and
Is it cinnamon or is it like?
no, I wouldn't actually add cinnamon. Maybe it could have had more lemon peel. Or actually, it's like weird. It's like weirdly, it tastes kind of like a weird artificial sweet rather than maybe the problem is that we didn't use like fresh lemon peel. I don't know what it is.
Maybe.
Or maybe we need to put more essence of some kind.
Essence of some kind.
Yeah, I'm not sure if what it's missing, it's more rum essence or more lemon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something off about it.
I don't know.
I don't think I want to make it more lemony.
I mean, it feels like the rum is not overpowering, so you could add more.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it in a small, like, controlled amount, where we just add an extra drop of rum, and we see if that improves things, because I don't want to like mix it all up.
Just scoop some over there.
Yeah. That's probably enough. Trying to recreate my childhood's taste over here.
Well, there you go. That's your vial. That's your experiment.
But where's the one that was like half used?
No, I had to spill it because I pooped it.
What?
It's
What does that fucking mean?
it fell over and I had to just toss it. It's fine.
Oh. So you... Okay.
Don't question it.
I guess I shouldn't. Can I have a teaspoon? Thank you. Let's see now.
Well, that's just one drop. So, not sure.
Well, this shit is very intense.
Hmm.
Yeah, that helps. It's still not like exactly the taste, but it helps. It's much better with
Well,
more
then I
rum.
would just add the entire thing into the big thing.
Yeah. I guess actually going hard with the rum is a good thing.
You heard it here first, kids. You gotta
Go hard with the rum,
Go.
kids. Yeah, it's for the kids.
Ugh.
I don't know if you don't need to go back with the hands in there.
Oh, I think I can do it with the special.
I think that's
spatula. No, that's still like one more vial.
yeah.
I don't know if it can have too little of it, you know?
I'm just gonna stir it. Get more of that nice sound in there. Oh, that smell. Like every time you pour any of this rum essence in, it's like insane that the smell that comes out of that.
I have Lebkuchen flavor. Still, like spicy, I mean.
I see, but I don't think this is something that needs anything like that, cinnamony or whatever.
Nutmeg.
No, I would not.
Meg.
Yeah, I would not meg. I would not meg. Wow. Now that's a new one.
I'm gonna check the battery on the phone.
Okay, that's probably mixed in enough.
Can't see it.
Does
39%.
oh, does it need some charge?
Yeah, it's draining faster than it can charge.
Damn, well, we might end up not having the picture up anymore when this is getting decorated.
Well, if we don't need like 2 hours, I think it should be fine.
Ah, well, that's a big ask. But fine, I'm trying to speed it up here. Gonna build my mound. I guess it's actually fine to make a single one out of this.
Jeez, it's lopsided.
It is. Oh shit. It's just gonna be a rather tall one. But that's fine.
I mean, you can probably go almost to the border of the plate or something.
Yeah.
And just keep it this height or something.
It's just gonna spread out.
How do you even cut this? How do you eat this? Do you just use a spoon?
Yeah. I guess if you have like one of those cake cutting things, you probably could use that too, but you can just use a spoon. Like this is not a fancy cake or anything.
Yeah, like it would have to have something in it as a binding agent or something. Because is this really a cake? What constitutes a cake?
It's not a cake, it's its own thing.
Like the only thing I know that a cake is supposed to get stale. That's all.
Well, I don't know if this goes stale or it like rots. Like gets moldy when it gets old.
I think it's too moist to ever get stale.
Yeah. Probably.
I think.
But like the top grain stuff can get like weirdly.
So I don't know how the UK would tax this.
Yeah, how does the UK tax Coliva?
I think it's more like a pudding. Like I don't know. The Irish have already settled what is cake situation. Yeah, it's a Jaffa cake. Exactly. Wow, the shape looks so good though.
Yeah? Are you being sarcastic?
No. It actually looks like I would have thought.
Well, it's actually pretty easy to do with the spatula.
Spatula.
The spatula. It's pretty helpful.
I think I was supposed to learn some Romanian words, so here's one that I know.
Did you learn?
Yeah, Coliva. I was told that means hello, I should say it.
Yeah, it means hello, yeah.
If I ever meet a Romanian person.
We say curva every time we see somebody.
Yeah, so I'm just supposed to wave and say it.
Yeah. Yeah, same for people in chat, remember. This is a very important lesson if you ever visit Romania. We do actually have that word, it's not just Polish. Or whatever. Okay, well, this is kind of the shape, like, I'm just perfecting it at this point, but there's not much more to it. It just needs to be a flat, like, plateau thing at the top so we can put the cross.
Oh, Chef just told me that you wave weird as well. You just used the middle finger, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, everything in Romania is kind of like opposite to what you would expect.
Oh, that's why that Mr. Bean movie does that, because he runs into some Romanian person when he goes to America, and then he... yeah. Wow. Well, that looks perfectly fine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I would like wipe the edges so we don't have all that slop. Nice. And actually, I guess it's pretty, a pretty good amount for this plate. I was worried that the plate might be too small, but it's actually really good size. Check with your Romanian colleagues, yes, please.
Don't talk Czech to your Romanian colleagues.
Yeah, they won't understand the thing. That's not the language we speak over there. Got this humor we're making. It's almost like that Met Eagle Gala thing.
Oh yeah, wow. Well, you can educate them about the brilliant idea.
Should I show them the Met Eagle?
I think they don't need to see that. I feel like most people have already been enlightened.
I don't know. Do you guys know what Met is in Germany?
Well, I mean, mostly the Mad Eagle. I know that's. I'm sure Simon has seen it because he's been on the internet too much as well. I'm sure that Shark Dog might have seen it, maybe. I don't know. Chef probably also has seen it. I mean, everybody. I think if you've spent long enough on any site that you would find memes on, eventually you will find it.
Okay, well, I'm briefly switching to
Angus
showing you
doesn't.
what it looks like.
Angus doesn't. Oh, the Mad Eagle.
Yeah, it's not an actual eagle. It's
It's a German delicacy. Thank you very much.
yeah, it's a delicacy. Yes, a meth eagle. Yeah, you put meth in there, right? Got it. So this one especially looks very good. Wow, there's one that just says AfD.
Wow.
Es ist Mittwoch. Oh my god. Eagle is a hedgehog in German, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, they have one that has a fucking pineapple slice on it. Yeah, also this one. This one looks actually very good. Yeah, if you look at the screen. That actually, they spent a lot of effort into shaping
Yeah.
that one. But yeah, like, meth is like some sort of cured meat. I don't really understand because it's kind of raw, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is like salted and stuff, and so it's technically fine to eat without problems.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like steak tartare or something like that, you know, which is also raw. Yeah. But it's very common in Germany. When I grew up, it was very common, and
I've never had that stuff. I don't know what it tastes like. It just looks terrifying.
I actually used. Yeah, my last run-in was like 10 years ago at a student party, like university party, and the students for the Halloween party made a foot out of meth. And they used onions to make the toes.
Oh, ew, fuck.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
And that's like a thing that at like very, yeah, like low culture. Like, you know, you don't have sushi or anything. You know, if you have very German basic food, like very more rural food. I guess lots of students also come from villages and stuff, so they're more used to having that at occasions. So they will have like, you know, Sauerfleisch and sauerkraut and shit like that. So all the
Sour meat?
more the rural, yeah, soured meats and stuff, like all the more rural stuff.
Are they actually sour?
I don't know how sour meat is made, but it's called Sauerfleisch, so it's sour meat.
And yeah, it sounds like what Shark Dog is talking about, Metwurst.
You have Metwurst as well, yeah. Yeah, basically, like that, ish.
Oh my god, I'm having more
Probably.
of the cake stuff, and it's so tasty now.
Alright,
The rum saved it.
I think we might still have to mix it with powdered sugar because it might not be enough to cover everything.
Yeah, well, we do need to. I don't know. Like, so we don't use flour. No, that's way too little. That's true. Do we use any flour, or you want to straight up use powdered sugar?
I don't know, flour would be too weird, man. I'm also not sure because sometimes flour cannot be consumed raw.
Oh, okay. I don't really know about that. About the consumption safety.
It depends. Like sometimes it's like made clean. Yeah, that says not for raw consumption. So
Okay. Well then, sugar this.
all right.
Do we want to, like, I didn't really plan out how this cake should be decorated. Like, the concept is, it's not quite there yet. I guess we're gonna make the outside in this mix of cocoa and sugar. And then we're gonna start placing the cross. We're gonna put some stuff on the side, probably the walnuts on the side to give it structural integrity. And, then we go with, like, we also already put in these things in this mix, like some of this sugar
But
stuff.
it doesn't work with how we're going to put it on because this would sit.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you want to use that,
Yeah, so it's actually
to a
powder.
thief. Okay, then that's fine. Let's go. I like that you're powdering the powdered sugar.
Yeah, because otherwise it's clumpy, you know.
Sure, but like you could probably break the clumps with a spoon when you mix.
Sure. I
But
mean,
hey, I'll let you cook.
yeah, let me cook.
Let him cook.
We need some downtime to have some interaction.
Sure. I'm gonna check if I can turn off the music so I can actually hear if it's still on.
Yeah, you gotta turn on the speakers, I think, because they hear it, but it's very quiet, I guess.
I just don't really get how your speakers work.
The lowest knob, and turn it slowly because it's stupid. It's not an analog. It's not analog for some reason. So if you turn it too fast, it doesn't really do anything. I think it's just like a contact. I don't know. It's edifier speakers. It might mean something to some people because they are very popular, but that's
For fuck's sake, that's so much louder.
also, but that alert is so much louder than the music as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because I've turned down the desktop audio slightly, but I've also turned down the music a lot.
Yeah, like the music on the background is rather quiet, but then when you come in with those fucking alerts, I can turn up the music a tiny bit again, so it's like the contrast isn't as high.
No, there's no music. Now it's coming. It's coming. It's slow. It's building.
Yeah, you gotta build up with these traditional songs.
Yeah, I imagine that this is like for dancing like in a barn or some shit, and then
Or at that fair where you're looking for a bride. You know? Poop on me! Great, thank you, Shark Dog.
I'm basically making sweetened cocoa powder that you would make milky chocolate from.
That does look like a milk chocolate mix. This is gonna be a very, like, latte, like, cake. Do I put a poop on my head?
Why?
Because they redeemed poop on me.
Oh, does that make that happen?
No, it doesn't, but it probably should.
Okay. Well, you can decorate this with this if you like.
Okay.
But I have no clue
Is it ready?
what you're thinking. Yeah, it's cocoa and powdered sugar. Ready isn't here.
Where's ready?
Me
What?
too. Still agitated.
I just wanted to, like, do this.
But it might not be enough.
That's fine.
And then how do you want to make the shape on it with your cross?
I will, you know, have patience, my child.
Well, that's why I'm letting you do it. I just want to know how.
Well, we're gonna have to put the thing on and hope that it's not getting too sticky from the cake. Yeah, it's kind of hard to aim at this.
It's
like,
fine.
What we kind of would do is to kind of like tilt the cake a little.
I
So
could
we-
do that.
Yeah, just let me first be done with the top. Well, that looks pretty covered. And now, yeah, if you tilt that cake. Tilt that cake.
Do I rotate it?
Yeah, if that's possible. You know those things that you put a cake on to
A
have
lazy
it
Susan.
a lazy Susan? Like, can you also make that one have a tilt?
I don't know.
That would be useful for the scenario.
My table is full of cocoa. I guess there's some darker bits. That's fine. Is that all? Did we go 360?
I mean, we could go some more because there's more mix, but I don't know if we need to use
Nah,
it all.
I would chill. This is plenty. It smells delicious though.
It does. It's very cocoa.
Yeah,
Cocoa-y.
it just smells like cocoa powder that you just want to eat.
Well, I guess now you can also do that.
Yeah. And the nice thing is that if any of this is left, I'm still gonna use it.
Yeah, you can make hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Anka is Shalama's mama. What?
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 Why?
Where does that come from?
Also, Shark Dog, I think I saw you on Boba's stream yesterday. She was looking at TwitchCon photos, and I saw someone crouching that had tattoos and looked very familiar.
Shark Dog has tats. You called him child. Oh, that's true.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh,
And
well, there we have that now, the new lore, I guess.
And I think Shark Dog had like a cool shirt on that had like a color gradient on it.
I'm kind of annoyed by the fact that this powder is getting moistened by the cake. That's why it gets darker in some bits.
It's fine.
Well, I want this to be dry. I
I
want
don't know if
the
it's
dry
possible.
top.
Dry top.
Yeah, not a moist top.
I'm not sure if that's a battle you can win right now.
Yeah, that's why it would have been good to have nuts
other
because those wouldn't
decorations-
get as moistened.
The
But
other decorations are gonna help. Ombre t-shirt, mod tattoos, yeah. That I did notice, correct.
well, yeah, then you spotted the dog.
I spotted the dog. He's got that dog in him. Yeah, that's that. No, there's these stupid memes where you have an X-ray of a person and they literally have a dog in their ribcage.
What?
Yes, you know the meme.
Which meme?
He's got the dog in him.
I don't know that.
I don't know from when it is. It's just a silly meme. You were leaning in front of everyone. Yes, that's what I saw.
Oh, were you doing the cool squat?
The coolest one. Don't make it awkward. Jesus.
Was he doing it awkward?
Maybe Anka is the mom. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm embarrassing everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Did you do this cool squat in front of everybody?
Yeah, you made sure to do your cool squat that I taught you. Okay, well, I don't know if this is centered. But this is where the fucking thing goes. Is it centered? Kind of hard to be sure. Not squatting, I'm not Slavic.
No,
Fine.
it's pretty good.
Okay, then we kind of have to sprinkle sugar on this. And
Powdered
then-
sugar.
Yeah, powdered sugar.
I can hold it while you do it. It's fine.
It only needs to be pressed down
Yeah.
a little bit at the top because
Yeah.
that part. Yeah. Okay, so you
I would
hold it.
still do it with that because it's gonna be too lumpy. Yeah, just this enough. That's fine.
Okay. Well, you hold it down and.
Yeah, do the top first, and then.
Yeah, the thing is that this is like. I will probably need more sugar than this because it's supposed to be kind of raised.
Embossed.
Sure. Embossed? Is that the word?
I don't know.
I actually like this doesn't matter if it's lumpy. I need to do it like this. Trust me. Because what I will do is actually this. Like
Yeah.
make it like a flat surface. So this actually requires a lot of sugar.
This is gonna be hard to lift off though.
Well, we have to be careful about it. And yeah, like your kind of hand is in the way. a little bit. But this is what they do, for some reason. They thought this is like
Hello,
good
Cavi.
design. Hey, Cavi. It's not coming out. Gotta put huge amount of fucking sugar on everything.
Things, a lot of it is gonna fall off when we lift this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's the tricky bit, to not like not drop too much on the sides.
That's so much sugar.
I know, but you gotta do it right.
This reminds me of like when I see those Turkish cooking videos and someone's making something with cheese, and there's so much cheese that you could live off of it for a year.
Yeah. I think this, I don't know, I can't tell how tall this is.
This is very tall.
You think?
Yes. That's like half a centimeter tall.
I fucked it. Okay, fine. I'll give it one final pat. And then we lift it.
Are you sure?
Sure. Sure, I'm sure.
Because this surface is already breaking up here.
Okay, wait then.
Jesus.
Well, that's good enough.
I'm gonna recycle this, most of this, as much as I can, I guess.
Well, you should. And I'm gonna use a knife to work this in post. Because it's, it kind of shatter a bit. Latte artists, yeah, that's us. Oh no, don't fucking come off the thing. Yeah, this is actually too hard. I'm just staining it with the cocoa too much.
Yeah, I think it's good enough. You know?
Yeah,
So it's this the situation of doing too much, you know. And
I just don't know how they did it with. I guess if you have like, if you have one of those stencils that has more depth to it, or like thickness, you probably get a very good shape. But if you just use cardboard, then kind of hard to not have this happen, I guess. So yeah, we get the very sprinkly cross.
I guess they use like shade and they fill it and they brush off the top or some shit.
Actually, my grandparents are all gone. To be honest, I was thinking, yeah, this is some backward way of actually commemorating them, because I've never done that for real.
Do we have to go to the Orthodox church now and bring the cake?
No, it's good enough that I'm giving this cake to somebody, like you, for example.
This is church.
You eating this cake is commemorating my dead grandparents.
Oh, this is church then. I hope everybody washed their hands and their feet, or whatever.
I don't know if that's a thing, but sure. I mean, for hygienic reasons, I hope you've done that.
I don't know about Orthodox church traditions. I know that in some places you wash your hands, in other places you wash your feet and stuff.
Okay.
You don't have shoes on. There might have been Sikh temples. I don't know.
Yeah, that's possible. Okay, so this is like one part of the decoration. And, like, this is the basis, and now we can go
Go nuts.
go nuts with the color and stuff. With nuts, yeah.
We can, like, you know, we can see how many do we have. Can we do it symmetrically? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, the thing is, there's like multiple places where you can put stuff.
Yeah, the side or the top, I guess.
Like you can put them like on this, on the side, or you can put them up here, you know, like a circle or...
Yeah.
We also have cherries. Actually, this reminds me, we should drain some of these so
I'm
they're
gonna
not too wet.
scoop some of them into a bowl. That's fine.
Should I read the thing about the cherry to cherry at this point? More wet? No, Simon. Wet is bad in this case. Too wet is bad. Here, I'm gonna read you guys something. That is,
That freaking flautist is white, man.
yeah, they go hard on the flute. Is that even the pan flute? I'm not even sure.
I don't know, man. It's some flute. I'm looking for a flautist in Zoldo because I need one to lure out a great fairy, and I don't know where the flautist is. Somewhere in Hebrew.
What did they actually call them, a flautist or a flutist?
I don't know. I just like saying flautist. Maybe.
Okay, listen, guys. This is David Sedaris on cussing in other languages. This is a blog post I'm reading, so it also has an intro, but I'm gonna skip that because we don't care about the intro. Here's a short chapter from David Sedaris' analysis of the profanest of cultural quirks in its entirety. And so, the summer after I turned 16, I took driver's ed from a coach at my high school and quickly realized that this was not for me. Wow, relatable. Turning invoked a great deal of anxiety, as did staying in my lane and parking. Oh, parking, that was the worst. I suppose I could have tried harder to overcome my fear and discomfort, but I didn't, and as a result, I have never gotten a ticket, made a car payment, or called anyone a fucking piece of shit asshole through an open or closed driver's side window. It's not that I never get angry, it's just that I never get angry the way people behind the wheel do. My fury isn't poetry, just greeting card prose. Go to hell, you. Yeah, I'm glad that Simon is going to bed to this. That's a good start. So, what do you say when someone cuts you off in traffic? I asked a woman in Copenhagen whose book I was signing. We're not big on cursing, she told me, so the worst we're likely to come out with, and it's pretty common, is, why don't you run around in my ass? That's already kind of poetic. There are asses in America where that might not be much of a threat. This is to say that, though it would be dark in there and it probably wouldn't smell so great, at least you'd have some room to spread out.
All the way back to Mr. Hands. What the fuck? Why?
We're just going around in circles, just like in this person's ass. It would be more like a prison cell or than, say, a coffin in there. I'd asked the same questions a few years earlier in Amsterdam and learned that in the Netherlands you're more apt to bring a disease into it. Like, quote, if someone drives in a crazy way, it's normal to call them a cholera sufferer, a Dutch woman told me.
Cholera.
Cholera.
Oh.
Sorry, I read that in a too Romanian way.
Cholera.
That's how I would say it. Shark Dog, do you talk about cholera a lot? If you're still here, please let us know. Either that or a cancer whore.
Also, this doesn't go into the oven. This is just it.
Cancer whore. Jesus fucking Christ. I'd never thought of stitching those particular words together. A cancer whore? I asked. She nodded. I'm pretty sure it comes from the Hague. We pronounce it like cholera?
Cholera?
Cholera? Whatever, you guys understand. The following day, I checked out her story with a woman named Else, who said, "Oh, sure. Wait, you're deafening me."
Sorry.
They have to hear this very clearly. Okay, so this woman confirmed. "Oh, sure, cancer whore. I hear it all the time. You can also say cancer slut." She added that the words are pretty much the same in Dutch as they are in English. "We say slut," she said. "Kanker slut."
Fuck me.
That sounds more like a sleigh, a cancer sleigh. Would you ever call someone a, I don't know, a diabetes slut? I asked. She looked at me as if I were missing out on something so fundamental it was a wonder I could dress myself in the morning. "Of course not," she said. "The disease has to be terminal." Fucking hell. So, like, AIDS whore? Again, she seemed exasperated. "AIDS? Never. Those poor people. That's not funny." But cancer is? If you want to be creative, you say something like dirty typhus mongoloid. Oh my fucking god.
Me.
Oh my god, this is so bad. Yikes. I'm just reading David Sedaris here. Just remember, this is David Sedaris writing about other people saying things. Okay. Which you hear a lot lately. She paused. Is that the right word? Mongoloid?
No.
Okay. Moving on. We would say person with Down syndrome, I told her.
Why? That's not better.
Wait. So she asked if that was the right word, and actually the right word isn't mongoloid, it's person with Down
Some
syndrome.
people use those synonymously.
They did?
They still do.
I clearly have no idea.
Like fairly recently, there was a TV show in Germany called New Kids that was from the Netherlands, and they use that word a lot. And then they use it at some point, and the kid is an actual person with Down syndrome.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. The Dutch, they're interesting. Okay, anyways, I guess that's the
And in German rap, you
racism
also
that
still hear that. Yeah.
in rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so, but I guess that when joined with the words dirty and typhus, it could be too long, especially when you're passing someone on the highway. True. You know what? This goes to show that at the end of the day, Romanians have the best insults because they don't get like offensive in like racial terms like that. Okay, you know what? They probably do, but against like the Roma, which it's very specific.
Well, I mean, isn't it always like contextual what values a culture has? Because in Spanish, calling someone a butterfly is also deeply insulting.
What?
Yeah, maricón. You're basically calling, I don't know if
A butterfly?
it's like calling someone effeminate or something as an insult. If
Oh.
That was the root of it, but yeah.
It's like calling somebody a snowflake. then.
Yeah, on Italian, when you wipe your chin, like your cheek, softly, it's also just insulting someone's manhood or whatever.
Because what, they don't grow enough beard?
I don't really know. I think it's kind of related to calling them soft or something.
Do you need to leave the cake to set now? No, we're just having a break, basically.
We're having a moment, yeah.
Yeah, we're having a moment. Anyways, let's keep going. This is a pretty long thing to read. They're strange, the Dutch. After talking to Els, I met a man who frequently calls his 18-month-old daughter a little ball sack. Because, I mean, it's what you do, he explained. What do you mean it's what you do, I said. It's not what I do, or anyone in my family does. I don't even call my ball sack a ball sack. He shrugged Dutchily. Dutchily, yeah. In Vienna, I returned to my original question. What do Austrians yell out their car windows when they get angry? Well, a woman told me, sometimes we will say, why don't you find a spot on my ass that you would like to lick and then lick it. I'm guessing this is quicker to say and less awkward sounding in German. Even so, it lacks a certain something. You give them a choice of where to lick your ass, I asked. That doesn't sound like much of a threat given that they could pick a spot on the side or up top where it's basically just your lower back. She agreed. And sometimes if the bad driver is female, we will call her a blood sausage. Is that because the woman has a period, I asked? Maybe. Do you identify...
I've literally never heard anybody call someone a blood sausage.
That's very Austrian then.
But I understand the ass licking thing. The problem that I see is why it's so long-winded, because that's terrible as an insult. Because,
Yeah.
there's a historical song, I forgot if it was Beethoven or Mozart. It's called Leck mich im Arsch.
It's Mozart, yeah.
Which, and in German, now you would say Leck mich am Arsch. Lick me on the ass.
On the ass, not in the ass, so it sounds more Austrian
Yeah.
at the moment.
Basically, lick my ass.
Lick, yeah, somewhere on my ass.
But you wouldn't specify pick a spot and then lick it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. In Austria, apparently you do. Later that night, I met a Bulgarian. In my country, you say to someone you hate, "May you build a house from your kidney stones." Well, finally, I thought this is essentially wishing someone an eternity of gut-wrenching pain, all for taking the parking space you wanted, or not turning his blinker on. I've had 3 kidney stones in my life, each the size of a small piece of gravel you might find at the bottom of an aquarium, and each excruciating. The thought of passing enough of them to build an entire house, even if it was just big enough for a termite to live in, is unfathomable. Fuck, I hate that word. These Bulgarians don't fool around, though no one can come close to the Romanians. And now we're finally getting to the point. We come. At a book signing in Boston, I met a woman from Bucharest. My publicist is Romanian, I told her. Not full-blooded like you, but still she can speak a little. Her favorite saying, taught to her by her grandmother, is, "I shit in..." God, what is that? I shit in your mother's mouth, she asked. That's probably what it was. It's a very popular curse. Yeah, I remember that one too, myself. The woman walked away and I thought, well, I can see why. I shit in your mother's mouth. Does it get any nastier than that? I discovered a year later on my first trip to Bucharest that actually, yes, it does. What's the absolute worst thing you've ever heard? I asked from the stage at the end of my reading. People lined up with answers, and I learned that, as in all Catholic and Eastern Orthodox countries, the most popular target when on the attack is the other person's mother. I fuck your mother's dead relatives. I fuck your mother's Christ. I fuck your mother's icon. I fuck your mother's Easter. I fuck your mother's onion.
Fucking someone's holidays is something.
Yeah, but fucking someone's onion? That is so weird. And it sounds like you might get a dick burn. Like, I don't think you should fuck an onion. There's the next one. I will make skis out of your mother's cross. Wow, that's so practical. And I fuck your mother's memorial cake. There we have it. This is something you bake when a loved one dies, and there's a lot of cursing centered around it, the absolute worst being, I drag my balls across your mother's memorial cake from cherry to cherry and to each of the candles. Oh, hello, Taiko. The largest kidney stone ever was 5.26 inches by 4.15 inches. How? How the fuck? That's like bigger than the fucking kidney itself or something. I actually don't know what the normal measurements of kidneys are, but that sounds insane.
I don't know how to convert inches to centimeters, so I don't know.
Yeah, can you convert that?
Yeah, wait, I can actually. Okay, Google. Das sind 5 Inches in Zentimetern. It's 12.7. It's like it's over 13 centimeters.
Fucking hell. That's so huge. How is that possible to like reside in your body? In normal units, yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm almost done with this. A young woman told me this, and when I repeated it to the fellow who drove me to the airport the following morning, and who had previously been chatty, he fell silent. That is total devastation, he eventually said. I mean, wow. What kind of person told you this? Was it a girl? Was she pretty?
Was she pretty? Fuck me.
That's such a... Yeah, that sounds like some weird taxi driver would ask you. The Romanians really do lead the world when it comes to cursing. What have you got for me? I asked a woman from Transylvania who is now living in Vienna. Shove your hand up my ass and jerk off. I can't read this.
Why do the people that are insulting say to put something up their ass?
No, but listen to the whole thing. Shove your hand up my ass and jerk off my shit.
I've already heard this one.
You have?
Yeah.
From whom?
I don't know.
Okay, I've not heard this one before.
I feel like I've heard it from you, anywhere.
No, I wasn't aware of this one. I don't even know how I would say this in Romanian. Bagă-ți mâna în curul meu și dă-mi muie la căcat.
Also, hello, Tycho.
I don't even think that that's how you would phrase it. I don't even know how to say jerk off something in Romanian, now that I'm thinking about it.
We have like 20% left on the camera, but...
Well, I mean, you can say like masturbează, but that's like such a... It sounds too technical. There's probably a word for masturbating something in Romanian that is not literally that word.
There's a lot of them, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with their insults. I was stunned. Anyone else would say, shove your hand up my ass, and then run out of imagination. I told her, you people, though, you just keep going, and that's what makes you the champions you are. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to drive, I thought, watching as she walked out the door and onto the unsuspecting streets of Vienna. This poet, this queen, this glittering jewel in a city of flint. See, this guy, David Sedaris, has been inspired to learn how to drive merely so he could use these insults he learned from the masters. Yeah, and actually, me too. Me too, actually. This is very inspirational.
I think my grandfather used to like call people donkeys and stuff when driving.
Wow, that's very mild, very vanilla.
But the intonation behind it still felt very significant. That's the same as saying like some of these insults, you know, they don't sound very vulgar, but they end up still feeling very impactful when they are said in the right cadence by the right person.
Yeah, surely, but like, you know, these insults that we're looking at here, they create a mental picture. You know, you don't like
That's
the intonation would also add a layer, but like even without it.
I think in Germany I've never really had insults that felt like they were so descriptive.
I had some friends in Romania that were so good at creating very descriptive and flowery insults like this. I never picked up on that skill.
Violet's going to use... Okay, I'm gonna... Violet's going to start using that insult with, you know, the one with the colon and...
Yeah, jerking off your shit.
The
Please
one?
do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Things are starting to come back to me because I was googling how to say jerk off in Romanian, and it actually, you translate the literal way to give yourself the paw. Weirdly enough, or to give a paw, o labă, and you call somebody labagiu, which kind of translates to somebody who paws it, like does a lot of pawing.
A lot of pawing.
Pawing, yeah. Labar or labaju? Um, so I guess I could say if I want to say jerk off my shit, I could say dă-i o labă căcatului meu. Wow, that sounds so fucking nasty. To like me knowing these words, that is so fucking vile.
It sounds like nothing to me, but it could
I
be
know,
anything.
but you know, like
Yeah.
when you understand the words, that like if somebody said something like that in German to you, you would probably have that cringe that I'm feeling right now. A wanker, Violet. That's very helpful.
There are some vulgar German words that I hate, so I guess I can relate. Like I would never say them, and when someone says them, there's like their social credit score in relation to me and them goes down by like a lot immediately. Like the interpersonal social score.
Their social score. I'm actually I'm thinking right now that what's even more common than all of these is like talking about like insults involving. Yeah, it's actually fitting because your mother's vagina. It's all about fuck. I fuck your mother's vagina, or go into your mother's vagina.
Mhm.
These are really like the most, or just fuck X.
I think the most common. Oh yeah, what my grandfather also would do is call people Wichser.
Vixa.
Yeah, it's like, but that's almost the literal translation of wanker.
Okay.
Like in German, I used to use Bad Wichse, which is when I used to have a mustache and I used to twirl it with like mustache like wax.
Bath wanker.
Because Wichse is like polish also. It's like what you use to
Oh
polish.
yeah, because you polish your dick.
Yeah, it's what you use to polish shoes with. Like a Wichser is someone that also like that's its literal profession of someone that polishes shoes, like a shoe shine person.
Mm-hmm. You know, actually, we should start decorating too,
Yes.
because that was a very long detour. But
Well, there's the cherries. There's the walnuts.
I'm so undecisive about how to decorate.
Well, you don't have to use them, but they're there. I would put a cherry in the cross.
But what I wanted to do is to create kind of like that aura of the cross around this with these
Oh yeah,
stars.
that's a religious experience I'm having
Sure.
looking at that.
Yeah, right?
I'm
right?
feeling God right now.
Yeah, feel God up your ass.
Are you feeling Jesus? Are you? Is Chad feeling Jesus? I can move the camera further down so they can see it more in detail.
Scots are more respectful than Romanians. I kind of doubt that. But
I'll bring Chad closer so they can be in on it more.
yeah,
No,
Chad,
that-
come
The
close.
focus is simply on the cake.
Or do you want to zoom it even more?
No, I can't zoom it more than this. I can only get closer. This is the closest
Oh, I
can
see
get.
what you mean.
And other than that, I would have to decrease the size of the height of the arms.
Let's center this on the table.
Look at that.
Actually, wait, do we do upside down cross?
It's right set up for me.
Well,
I mean,
it's for
wrong
them,
side
I
up.
mean.
Ha 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 ha.
Now, let's show you what the proper way is, and then we can do the improper way.
I wish I had a lazy Susan.
Yeah. Well, you can get set up with that for next time. I'm also gonna drizzle some purple ones for contrast.
Yeah, chef, this
At the
table
end.
is I don't know. It used to be like the kitchen table in my last shared flat, basically. It's really just an IKEA table. Actually, no. I used to use it as a desk, and then I got a desk that I could make higher, so it actually is high enough for me. It's
Okay.
not- Like it's a manually height adjustable desk, which means you have to disassemble it to adjust the height. Yes. Okay. That's a nice look.
Now let's do cherries. Where do we put the
I would
cherries?
just put them around.
Like in a circle?
Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
You can. You're in control here. This is your project. Chef uses scissors work test. Yeah, I used to do that as well, but it's just that like the edge of it is annoying for my knees, and I'm too tall for it actually. And now, though, I wish I could afford the standing desk because I hate sitting so much right now with streaming and then the boot camp. I sit
shit,
so
I
much. Yeah, you
Press that in too much.
really you can't really press them in, I guess. Circle makes it easier to teabag. Yes, there needs to be like a from cherry to cherry, man.
Yeah, I know. I am building up the stage for the cherry to cherry situation.
Should I start preparing the balls?
Yes, you can be in charge of the balls.
Because I have an idea.
Because you are a guy, I guess.
Well, it's my balls.
Are those your balls?
Well, isn't it? No.
Oh yeah, you're the one who's gonna teabag the cake.
I'm gonna be the insulting man.
Sure, you're
that's
pretending to be Romanian today, huh?
Why we were educated was so we could have the insult. Isn't it?
Okay. Wait. We should do something else. Before you proceed with the balls, we have a more important task.
Jesus.
And just that is to decide where the candle is going.
Yeah, I don't know. That's difficult. I would pop it in the middle, but now there's icing sugar all over it.
No, I think it has to be popped at the top of the cross. Yeah, I think that's how it has. Either there or in the middle of the cross. Maybe the middle of the cross is fine. Circle makes it easier to teabag, just swivel your hips. Thanks for the tip, Simon. Okay, we revealed the candle. To place it already. Just so we kind of like decorate this in context.
Yes, sure.
Do you want to have the honors?
Why? It's your. I have the balls. You have the candle.
Okay, fine. I'll do the candle. What do I say? How do I introduce this?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah,
Like when I saw this, we were looking for stuff for this in the mall.
Yeah, like we were thinking we need several candles or something, and we kept finding very big candles, and that was like weird because you don't have that much space. And the smaller candles were always like birthday cake candles, which were too small and colorful. And then in the end, we found it, the perfect fucking candle for this stream. Like, especially considering the talk about shoving things in your ass that Romanians seem to like. We found the perfect candle. And once you see it, I think you'll also agree. I hope you'll agree. You guys want to see the candle? Wait, it finally hit me that this music reminds me of... What is that? Kermit dancing. Well, that's a nice picture to have. Yeah. Wait, I'll edge you a little further.
This thing broke.
What happened?
This thing that's supposed to have thread through the needle. It broke.
Oh shit!
It's annoying. It's better not be a cock-shaped candle, but like.
No,
well,
it's not cock-shaped.
Wouldn't you be relieved, Simon?
That is not... We don't go so predictable.
No, that would be so low. We wouldn't stoop this low.
No.
I would not allow it.
Yeah, do you really think that Shalama would allow having a dick-shaped cake candle in his home? I doubt it.
I don't want my balls to touch a dick-shaped candle. That would be gay.
Yeah. Simon agrees. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, let's not keep you edging for any much longer. So
In case anybody really thinks that I would say that it's with sincerity that was a joke, well, there you go. Well, you didn't even pay for it. Well, there you go. That's the candle. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. Shown in all its freaking glory. Yep.
Yep. You see. Yeah. It's a good shape, isn't it? So now just to pick the right place to put this flesh-colored. That's not flesh-colored. It's an elegant beige. It's an elegant. It's a bit more skin-like than beiges, but anyways, big girthy candle. Dough ball stack. Yeah, it's dough balls. Okay, so there's like two options. Give me your feedback. Either here or in the middle of the cross.
I feel like it's sturdier in the middle.
Yeah, but then we kind of break the cross.
Yeah.
This beautiful cross we spent so long putting together. What do you guys think, chat? Should we put it at the top or in the middle? Where do you think this girthy thing needs to go? That goes in the bottom. Yeah, I fucking knew that was gonna come. Yeah, in the bottom. My mod powers are gone.
Yeah, because you timed them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Also
Simon.
removes VIP status.
Oh, that is so tragic. Well, maybe you shouldn't be talking about good pussy.
Well, I'm just being quiet because it's not easy.
What are you even doing? It's not even in picture what you're doing.
No, I know, because I moved the camera too much.
Yeah, but people can't appreciate the painstaking thing you're doing.
Maybe I would have stage frightenness. Stage fright.
It's fine. Simon can be mod again until the next thing he misspeaks. Yeah, it's fine. You can build that up off screen. Yeah, VIP barely means something here, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, I'm a VIP and I'm nobody.
Yeah, well, you've showed up way too many times on stream for being a nobody. Also, this is so weird because at this point the entire cocoa is wet. Almost.
It still looks nice though.
Yeah, now I'm pissed off that it didn't all get moist on this side. Like, it still got some weird patches. Where do candle go? Yeah. Look at it. Wait, what are you doing? Don't put the balls on the cake just yet.
I'm not putting them on.
It's not ready to be T-balls.
I'm just letting them appreciate the craft.
Yeah, the craft is great. In the bottom, LeMayo.
No.
You're a bunch of children. It hurts me to see you put needles through the balls.
Well, I'm having resistance. There's something tough in there.
Tough as balls. That's what you say. Yeah.
I'm trying to be creative here.
Are we taking a moment to appreciate the skin on our balls? Yeah, I think it's a good moment to commemorate our balls. Why are there buttons on the fucking thing? What? Why did you add buttons?
Because I'm an engineer, man. I'm engineering something.
Yeah, I just don't understand your design. So there are buttons on each ball. Just so in case you guys didn't see, there are buttons. Eat the buttons.
Don't eat the buttons.
No, you can't eat the buttons. They're made out of plastic. You should have had edible buttons. I really don't understand the purpose of the buttons.
That's fine.
Yeah, I guess I don't need to.
I'll explain when it's done.
Chat has spoken in the bottom, please. And yeah, 5 votes in the bottom. And then there was a single vote that actually tried to be helpful for in the middle of the cake.
Yeah, then do it in the middle. It's closer to the bottom than the top. Everybody gets what they wanted.
I guess? Kind of? Yeah, Angus was the only serious responder. There's too many Monka asses in chat right now. Look, if I put it in the bottom, it's just gonna fall over. Can you put it in the bottom sticking out the side? Fucking hell. Sure. Sure. Look. How's this? Could you not make a marzipan butt and put the candle in the marzipan butt?
I would have to have marzipan in the kitchen for that.
Oh, that sound. We made a butthole in the cake. Nah, that won't work. I tried the butthole, it doesn't work. I think we gotta conceal that. We hide the butthole with the.
Yeah, put a nut in the butt.
I did put a nut in the butt, yes.
Oh, there you go. Oh, so this can angle up slightly so they can actually
Oh
see
my
more.
god. Yeah, you can angle it. That was a good sound. Oh god, it actually picked that up. I didn't know if it would. Can we make a butt out of something else than marzipan?
No,
A sugar butt.
there's nothing. I have some grated cheese.
Wait, we have a peach.
Yeah?
We do
Oh,
have.
I guess, yeah, it is a peach. That's true.
Do we?
What do you mean, we?
Fine. I guess you're not part of this. Where's the peach though?
It's in my fruit stuff is.
Eat the cake already.
It's on the stove right now.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'll look for the peach.
Somebody redeemed that in Jack Black singing the Peaches song.
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
We don't have that. I believe. From the Mario movie, Jack Black sings that song about Princess Peach, which just sounds like so much about genitals, man.
Oh. Well, he probably did that one on purpose then.
Someone probably thought of it. I thought it.
Well, we have one of these flat ass peaches. You did it? Oh, I'm proud of you. So, flat ass peach. Because, yeah. It's European. Amazing. Wow. Wow.
There are my balls.
Your balls are on display. Yeah, yeah, great. They're tangling so
Yes, look up, chat.
just off screen.
Look up.
Yeah. Tape these nuts on your forehead so you can see these nuts.
It's the mistletoe, yes.
It's a mistletoe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're gone. Balls are gone.
Oof, that was so annoying to make, man.
Yeah, I saw. But what do I do with the peach?
Here. Glaze my pineapple there.
Yeah.
I'm even going to do a drip on top of my nuts.
Ah, thanks, Violet.
Oh yeah. Put some glaze on top of my nut. Okay, so here we go. Can you?
I don't know, I want no part in this. I made...
Talking about you made fucking balls on thread.
I'm happy about it.
You're happy about that.
So I'm happy about it.
Well, I'm making this ass a bigger hole.
It's this sound, Jesus. Oof, I don't know if they can hear that, but oof, that's wide.
It doesn't stay in.
That's what one of them said.
One of them. This is very like.
Yeah, I don't know why I do it. Why you're doing that? I don't.
Because
I don't know.
they wanted it in the bottom. I just did what Chet asked for. See? Look at the picture of the stream too.
I want to go play Zelda.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's what your mother said.
Are you
last
kicking?
night. Uh-huh. I broke my thingy, but it's fine.
No! Oh.
I need a better sewing kit.
Yeah, I'm sorry about your sewing kit. That's such a good candle holder until it isn't. It won't stay, guys. I'm sorry, we tried it in the butt. It doesn't work.
Well, I'm waiting for this
So
to be
we
ready.
put it in the middle of the candle. Oof. Okay. Does it have enough stability? I think it does. Yeah. I think that's good.
That's it.
One more cherry.
Yeah, you take my stick. That's right, buddy. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. What's your daddy? Who's your daddy? What does he do? Yeah. That's right, sir.
Thank you, Sharkdog.
Yeah, and thank you, Simon, for saying those things. And for whoever put those sounds in the Minecraft pack, that was also good. Okay, I'm putting the nuts on the side.
Well, the tip really does reach just the tip. Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Well, I guess we double nut on these parts and just one nut at the top because we ran out of nut. No, there's one more nut. Wait.
There's 8 nuts.
True.
Also, the candle is tipping, I think.
Oh shit. Okay, you can stick the candle in more if it's necessary. Oh my god, that's so. Oh my god, that's a very deep candle. Jesus. That is horribly deep. Okay, well, last piece of this decorative mess is putting extra bits of color to the side, I guess. This is very optional at this point because the most important parts are there. But we have to use this shit, I guess. And then, at last, we're gonna reenact the insult. I mean, we're not gonna reenact the jerking off of the shit because that would be weird.
We should take photos of it.
We
It's too
will.
late.
Yeah. I'm just drizzling stuff.
Don't burn yourself.
Oh, I'm not burning myself, I'm just injuring the cake.
It does look actually kind of nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess then we're just sticking in it with spoons.
Or maybe with a knife, with like the bigger knife you've got.
Maybe.
Scoop up the cake with that.
I guess we're going to remove the candle when we do that, but yeah.
No, the candle has to
This
stay.
is all for presentation right now. Alright.
Oh my god, this is like keeps falling out of my hand. Okay. So chat, this is your mom's memorial cake apparently, and we're gonna drag our balls on it from cherry to cherry and all the way to the candle. Because that's tradition.
Yep.
That is how we do back home. Yeah. But first, let me grab my phone so I can take photos of you doing that.
You should take photos of it now before I do it as well.
Yes.
It's not going to be the same. Gonna be changed forever.
Does this look pretty enough? Changed forever, yeah. It will be transformed. Okay. Double nuts all around like a certain type of Japanese party. Fuck's sake. Yeah, well, I guess. Let me put these things. Oh, it's so beautiful, except for that cross, which got absolutely destroyed.
Are you gonna send this photo to your parents with that thing in it?
Nah. I don't really think they would appreciate my interpretation of tradition. Can you take the phone from the background? Because it's like... Wait. Okay. We gotta frame this very well. Or actually, maybe your camera's better with the new phone. You can take a few as well. Cake looks really tasty. Well, I already tried it and it actually is. It also looks stabbed right in the heart. Okay, and let's take a close-up of this freaking candle.
And I gotta set down my balls.
Set down your balls. Yeah. Do what you need to do for a good picture. Doesn't want us in the picture she might send to her family. No, they would not understand, you guys. I'm sorry. They could never understand, chat. My parents. Yeah, we're silent because we're taking very careful photographs here.
Yeah. Alright, I'm done. I'm too lazy to take more photos. Also, this candle was ridiculously expensive.
Was it? It was, I mean, it was fine. Like $3 or something. I guess for its shape. Like, if it wasn't for the shape, yeah, it would be too expensive.
It was almost 15 zloty.
15 zloty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I guess that,
And whatever that other currency is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Are we going to say a prayer? Yeah, the prayer is,
I'm gonna drag my balls.
we're gonna say this in unison. Drag my balls.
I don't know if I remember it well enough.
Drag my balls on your mother's memorial cake.
I'm gonna drag my balls across your mama's memorial cake from candy to candy.
We don't have. I mean, we have small candies, so we're gonna use the cherries as placeholder.
Yeah.
Okay, look. You can. This is free to interpretation, but we say and enact it. Drag my balls over your mother's memorial cake from cherry to cherry, so you probably have to go around. Give it a good.
Here we go.
A good circle around. Yeah. Oh, they're rolling. Oh, they're getting stuck. Oh shit. Will they make it till the end? Oh, they got some candy stuck to the balls. Oh, don't burn yourself. Nice. Let's keep going. Rolling. And we reach the finish line. Are you going again?
No, I need to be it.
Oh, you. Oh. Oh. Oh.
We need to get to the candle. There.
Do a little. Yeah. Well, actually, that's perfect. Yeah. Okay. This is the final form of the cake. At last.
At long last.
This is the last picture I'm taking. This will probably be the one that we send to everybody.
Gaze upon my balls.
Gaze upon your candle too, technically.
Mhm.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Help my candle, it burns. I am told I should see a doctor. If your candle
Look, this
burns,
is not a candle. Look, it's
if your candle burns, you should probably see a dermatologist
yeah,
or a
probably.
urologist.
The urologist. The thing is, this is I think this is rather something you put up the butt rather than oh shit! Oh shit! I forgot about those. Pyrotechnics. Oh my fucking god, this is so stupid. Fucking hell! We also have fucking sparkles. Oh my god. This is so ridiculous. Where's the demonic chant?
I don't know. Good. This would have been the moment to just put on Ghost, but we didn't do the sound setup. Well, there you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
That is it. I think.
That is it.
I mean, we still should eat some
Yes.
for as reward, but
There you go.
I'm also gonna do a zoom on the cake just so you can see
Sing happy birthday.
it. Sing happy birthday.
Yeah. It's actually the opposite. I guess. I'm gonna remove these again because, yeah.
Yeah, it smells pretty burnt in here now.
Yep.
I legit forbade sparklers being on my birthday cake on Monday. Why would you do that, Angus? Sparkles are so good.
Well, there you go. It's inescapable. Also, why it took so long to make these?
Yeah, explain your weird engineering.
Well, clearly, if they are balls, they have to be attached to each other, right? So, to attach them to each other, I was thinking I would thread. Also,
Wow.
I was thinking I would thread the thread through the bottom, but then I realized when I make a knot, it might still just pull through these balls. So I ended up putting a button at the bottom and then making a knot at the button. And that's how they are attached. That's how we have stable balls.
Yeah, balls that don't get ripped apart. Very important.
Yes. because they have buttons on the bottom. It's craftsmanship.
I can't believe you would sew buttons on your balls. But you did it.
I did it. I take pride in my work. Yeah, I think it's probably better to eat this with spoons.
I also need some water because, like, I've not actually been drinking any water since we started this.
Yeah, have some water.
I think I need the glass.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm dehydrating. Nobody doing a hydrate. There you go. Thanks, Violet. You remembered. I realized I probably should have pinned this at the start of the stream. Oh yeah, the explanation for what Coliva is. Well, it's alright. Oh, we also made it look kind of weird because like other Colivas I've seen look quite different than this.
Is it supposed to be still this zoomed in, or do we want to zoom out?
We can zoom out. I just wanted them to see like
Where did you zoom?
it's in Droid Cam. There's this zoom in and out button. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I like how Kermit is dancing to the music, yeah. He's so seductive.
Yeah. Also, I still have that butchered peach over there. Do you want some water too?
Yeah. Thank you.
Get some traditional Romanian mineral water.
Is it
Oh,
used too much?
whoops.
Whoops.
Yikes. Fruity sticker? Which fruity sticker?
Ah.
Wow.
Hello, Moshi. Welcome. I am also here. Yeah.
Hello, Mushi! Oh no, Mushi, you missed the baking of the memorial cake.
It's true.
But you can see the end result. Hey, can we put the fire back onto the candle just for Mushi?
Sure. You have to do the sparklers again.
I don't know. Do we do more sparklers?
Oh, I thought it was a sound alert.
No, we just have some Romanian
Yes.
singer all of a sudden.
You missed the dragging of the balls as well.
Yeah,
I mean, the balls are still here.
can put some balls back on just for Mushi.
Yeah, they should live there, I guess.
Yeah. Also, I saw a comment by Kat that I should actually read out loud because I missed this one, and she said, "I drug my balls into the side of his pretty little powdered walnut cake." Very good.
Wow. Wow.
Speak Romanian for a couple minutes. Okay, well, I guess
Oof.
there you go. You're not gonna be able to
I'm
understand.
supposed to speak Romanian, please.
Yeah, you said
Kurva. Kurva,
You're-
kurva, kurva, kurva.
say it right. The correct este curva.
Kurva,
Curvo.
kurva.
Jesus. I feel insulted. I can't believe you would invite me to stream with you and then insult me in front of everybody like that. It is a Polish word too. Okay, okay.
Kurvo, kurvo, kurvo.
Tu ești o curvă și tu ești o curvă și tu ești o curvă tu. Na. Și tu. E foarte greu să vorbesc românește în continuu și să și spun ce facem aceea. Ne ameninți? Ne ameninți cu cuțitul?
Oh, God.
Cum te face situația asta să te simți?
Sure. I think I'm able to understand Japanese before I would understand Romanian.
Serios.
What? Exactly.
Tu vorbești serios? Come on, you understand that.
No.
The serios part?
Serious?
Seriously?
Oh.
Like, are you speaking seriously? I would say. Yeah.
I know Latin, and in a way it feels like I should be able to understand more Romanian, but it's so removed because it's so much closer to Russian, I think, in a way.
Yeah, it kind of is. Also, bye, Angus. Take care.
Take care, Angus.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for stopping by.
Thank you for watching
for
our.
your patronage.
Yeah, this is really not traditional. We just butchered the whole
From
traditional
what I've
memorial
seen,
cake.
this has all been traditional because everybody seems to do it differently anyway, until we put anal beads in it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. The anal beads and the balls.
yeah.
They really-
Like if you commemorate someone that has passed away and they liked candy, wouldn't you put candy on the memorial cake?
What do you mean candy? We put candy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We put candy on it, and the person we would memorialize would like cherries, and they would like candy.
The thing is, the
And
cherries
walnuts.
are also kind of strange because
Mm.
I like in my research I didn't actually find one that had cherries on it.
Maybe it was the Romanian that lived in Germany in the Schwarzwald. They really like Schwarzwälder Torte. This is the closest we are gonna get to me making Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte.
Fruity!
This is Zombocom. Welcome.
This is Zombocom.
Welcome, Fruity.
Hello, Fruity. Thanks for raiding.
Bask in our cake.
Oh wait, it's getting covered. Now you can see it.
To Zombocom.
Welcome, Raiders. Here is the result of today. Today's baking stream has been brought to you by Romanian Coffin Dance. Yeah?
We have to drag the balls again.
Yeah, I think for Fruity. Fruity, would you like to see the ball being dragged from cherry to cherry and all to the candle? Ignore the anal beads.
Hello, Sean. Welcome.
Hey, Sean. The cake, indeed. This has been the crowning jewel of our cakes, which is
Yes.
it's the only cake I've made on stream. But
Here's the.
wait, let me
Do they
tap.
need to be in focus?
They need to be in focus. Put them lower.
Here's,
I can't get to the balls to focus. Oh, there we go.
here's
Perfect.
the mythical balls from the insult of dragging your balls across your grandmother's memorial cake.
Okay, I can say that in Romanian. Îmi părăsc coaiele pe Coliva mătii din cireașă în cireașă, since here we're dealing with cherries, din cireașă în cireașă și până la lumânare. No, there's actually no coconut. It's powdered sugar. The cross is made out of powdered sugar. The cake, for you guys who just came in, the cake is actually just boiled wheat mixed with sugar and rum essence, a lot of that, and lemon peel. And oh my god, you're destroying that cross with your balls. And with chopped walnut. Like that's the base of the cake. Then we sprinkled like
Cocoa powder.
cocoa powder. Right. My brain is freezing.
Actually, to me, it really feels like it's a very weird milky rice if you don't have rice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's similar. It's just like a wheat pudding,
Yeah.
but nutty.
Yeah, I guess it's like more in the British sense, pudding-ish maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't actually properly started eating it yet.
Because the preparation is boiling it. It's not baking it.
Yeah, and the preparation takes a while because you need to boil it for a while and then let it cool, which takes a few hours.
You should do the honors.
Should I?
Yes. I dragged the balls. Now you have to cut the cake.
Okay, I'm just afraid that I'll get this candle to
Well,
fall over.
I'll hold the candle. I
Okay.
can't. You can't. Something about can't hold the candle to whatever, you know.
Okay, let me just like not cut the nuts off just yet. I'll give you a small piece because I don't really know how much you can handle eating before you get sick.
Also, the camera might die soon, so we should just get to eating a bit and then.
So can you like, yeah, just drag it over? That's good.
Oh, that's that. Oof! Immediately that rum aroma comes out.
Yeah, is it too much?
No, I mean it smells insanely like rum.
Mmm. Oh, that's so fucking intense, yeah. Alright, I also need to cut myself a piece. Do we have to also like share the balls?
Yeah, sure. It's two.
2 balls. Okay, I'll also give you a walnut, actually.
Wow, the dichotomy of chat. It's Violet saying rum and cake, honeygasm, and then it's Sean saying I hate rum and cakes.
Oh! Well, I'm sorry, Sean.
Yeah.
Then you can't have any of this.
Well, I feel inspired to make cake now next time, but it's like so tedious to make cake. What is an interesting food to make on stream that I could do next? I don't know.
We'll have to figure that out, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the next cooking stream?
What if we ate cake, swat each other, and shared our ball? Mhm.
Okay, well,
Yeah, wait.
I divided the cake, but now you have to give me a ball.
I will split the balls.
Oh my god, is this vasectomy?
It's like dissectomy.
Dissectomy. My grandma liked a nut and rum cake and I hate it. That's sad.
Also.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, just make sure not to eat the button.
Yeah, there are buttons on the nuts.
You can pull the button out. It will pull the thread out as well.
No, you have to eat it. It's like a skewer, you know. You eat around the thread.
Do it, okay.
Okay. You guys see?
My mom's favorite Witten Sport chocolate is rum, grape, and nut.
And-
Traubenuss is what it is.
And the thing is that Romanians.
Can you stop making sound alerts out of me
Oh
voice?
shit! I can't. I can never stop.
Hello, wild
Hello, So Romanians also have a very popular, pretty cheap chocolate back there that's just called rum, and it's just rum chocolate. Wait. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's the inside. Why?
Yeah, this is from multiple angles. All right, let's dig in, huh? I feel like I could have put more candies on the top though, but there's enough shit in there, I guess.
It kind of looks like wet dog food.
Does it?
It's very close to what you would imagine like a mushy rice cake, I guess. Now it doesn't feel as sweet anymore. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess because it's also kind of watery. And it's definitely chewier than how I'm used to, because yeah, I think the traditional stuff is that de-shelled wheat, which would have been cooked much softer, but this is...
So this is no healthier because there's fiber in it.
Yeah, this is whole wheat. Send everyone in chat a slice. Well, you guys, we have many more slices left. You can all... Actually, how I saw that people like share this kind of cake is they sometimes put it in like plastic cups and then they like...
Oh, I saw an image of that. It looks so weird because it was such a like a very cheap clear plastic cup, and then they just put the cake in there, like almost like you would put milky rice or pudding in it in a cup maybe, and then they just sprinkle powdered sugar on top.
Yeah, I can even show you the picture what they do with this. They just like put them in stuff like this.
Also, Anka put these hot candy balls on there.
And this is some other way that what are you not able to eat the hard candy?
Yeah, Anka put these hot candy balls on there. Also, now it's tiny. Can't really see it, but yeah, it's fine. They can see.
Yeah.
these hot candy balls, which you know the cake is very mushy, so you chew it. Suddenly, there's like a brick in there. That's what it feels like.
Well, you know, I like a variety of texture.
Yeah. Also, there's a shit ton of walnuts in this,
Which is also how it's intended.
so it's weirdly high in protein and fat, I guess. Also because whole wheat probably has a bunch of protein, so it's not that terrible. But there's also 350 grams of sugar in it.
Yeah. And then you add the candy on top, the cocoa sugar coating. Yeah, it's very sweet. Hell yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Shark Dog.
Thank you, Shark Dog.
This is very appropriate.
Shark Dog, you're back. I wanted to ask, what's up with Dutch people's insults? Because seriously, I read this, because maybe you weren't there when I read the part, the chapter that David Sedaris was writing about all the weird insults that he's heard about. And in the Netherlands, they say that, yes, we use diseases, so you confirm. That's also what they said. Or genitals. They were saying something like, you're a cancer slut. And then David Sedaris was asking, what if you use like AIDS? And the person was like, no, that's a horrible disease. Those poor people. We wouldn't use AIDS, but the disease has to be terminal. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Cancer whore, actually, yes. Yes, okay, so that was accurate.
I remember that.
Yeah, canker slut. I remember that as well.
Also, these protein balls are very good with the cake.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I used to make these basically. We bought these pre-made, but these are just protein balls made from dates and hazelnut and
Oh yeah, covered in coconut.
covered in coconut.
Hmm. Canker whore. Fucking hell.
So in German it would be Krebshure.
But you don't say that, do you? Or do you?
The problem is that now I've heard it like an hour ago. Here in my brain, I recognize it, so I can't tell you if I've really ever heard it before.
Oh wow, okay.
So maybe, but very rarely, if ever. Like it's not very German to use compound insults that are a disease or something. I think.
Hmm.
Not sure.
Well, they hardly swear in Dutch, but in English. Hmm.
Nowadays, yeah.
But I also saw that they had something with typhus in Dutch.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to take a lot of this with you because I don't know if I can finish this.
Oh no, I was planning on taking a lot of this with.
I wasn't sure what you expected me to keep.
I mean, I thought we would just split it, but
You can give it to your colleagues at work. They would appreciate a nice cake that has been dragged with balls.
yeah, but I have to tell them that balls were dragged on this, that it was blessed, sanctified.
Sanctify these nuts.
I mean, in Romania, you know, you have to have the priest bless your new home when you buy a new home.
Oh, is that how the Catholic Church blesses children?
Wow. Sure.
That would explain a lot.
Yeah, moving
Yeah.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
I'm sorry, I just coughed weird. It might have sounded like something.
Yeah, let's go back to yeah, insults. Sean says that you guys like to swear with animals. Is that true?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. My grandfather used to call people donkeys, like Esel. Dummer Esel.
You dumb donkey.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when driving. Or just calling someone an ape.
General swear in Dutch, but in English you would say fuck. In
Oh.
Dutch you would say kut, which means cunt vagina. Okay.
But I guess it's also similar to calling someone a rat because they are like, I don't know, backstabby or snake.
Or a pig.
Yeah. All those. Or cow, yeah. You know, when
A goose.
the
Oh.
woman inciting a woman in traffic, like calling them a blood sausage or whatever, that's not true. Usually you would call them a dumb cow. Like that's what people do.
Dumaku.
Or guns, yeah. But that's how women get insulted basically.
The steak is so wet. I didn't finish eating my ball.
You gotta finish the ball.
I am.
A spokesman from the Catholic Church in the US complained that all priests were tarred with the pedophile brush when only 5 to 10% of the priests had complaints filed against them.
Wow, that's a small percentage.
That's so much.
Yeah, very small.
That is so much.
Yeah, that's insane actually.
That is so many people. That's so fucked. Yeah. Yeah, the next question should be how many priests are there?
Actually, it feels like those protein balls are way sweeter than the cake.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the dates are very sweet.
Yeah.
They're also called power balls.
Ooh, power balls.
Yes, and one power ball has like 2 grams of protein, I guess, which is not a lot. No, 100 grams only have 2 grams of protein. That's not a lot.
How is this a power ball then? That is bullshit.
Well, because it's
just sugar.
yeah, it's the carbs and the fiber that give you energy without
Okay,
causing
but-
like a massive blood sugar spike. But it's not for building muscle. It's made for, you know, like when you go running or hiking. It's better to have this than something with high protein because you're not gonna need protein. You need carbs to keep you going.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, they were good to have during uni. I made them at home,
Hmm.
basically.
Wow, I don't think I can have more of that cake right now.
It's insanely filling for how little you eat.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels quite nutritious actually.
When you don't think about the massive amounts of sugar. Yeah, it was good. It was quite an achievement. Well done.
Or maybe do I want some? Maybe I do want some.
I think might eat some more later.
It is actually really tasty. Like, I don't know how you feel, but I'm like,
I feel like I would prefer it had real rum in it. Actually, now. I just could have bought like a tiny bottle of rum. Like, you know, it's. Recently I saw an article, because in Germany, I don't know how other regions handle it, like other places actually, that is something very German, is that we have like little bits, like small bottles of alcohol at the checkout. Like, you know, we call it Quengelzone, which is like the winey zone at the checkout, where there's lots of tiny sweets that children might want. They are all
the whiny song, that's what
Yeah.
you call it.
kind of like,
That's weird.
because the children whine and then they're tired from all the shopping and then they want candy. So at the checkout they will be seeing the candy and they'll be, Mama, candy. You know, we call them miniatures. Yeah, that's basically like some Kinder chocolate loose, like a single bar where you normally would buy like a package of like 5 or 10, and it costs like 500% the piece price basically because it's a single thing. But they get people to buy them because they are tired after shopping, and often kids will make their parents buy them. But then that also is looked upon, like frowned upon now, but it still exists. And then there's the same thing for alcohol, which is basically the adult whiny zone. Because then if you're an alcoholic, you're tired, it's late, you just bought food and you want to avoid alcohol, then you still have to go buy like a shelf of alcohol as you check out, and you can't avoid it. And then people were saying that practically that also should be forbidden. But there's
It should be, because that's just baiting you into buying alcohol.
Shark has a lot of miniatures. I've seen you paint them. Yeah.
Yeah, those minis, yeah.
Those minis, yeah. Painting tiny bottles of rum and vodka. No, but they always seem very weird, those bottles, and it's clear that they are preying upon people. It's not like a, hey, here, have a nice, people like these. Then they would just be on shelves somewhere. But they are clearly there to entice you, and it's kind of just a bit shitty. But people are defending those, so probably will never get changed. Sean heard it's more that they want to sell it to the guys who want them, don't run. Oh, the guys who want them don't run through the whole shop. And for the other people, I guess that might also be true. That's still terrible though.
Yeah, but that's not a reason for selling that. Like, who's gonna get bought? Like, you're doing shopping anyways by running around in the shop. You're not avoiding anybody being bothered.
And I feel like the people that buy beer and alcoholics, they still are gonna go to the beer section anyway, because they don't have full bottles of beer to check out. So it doesn't really work.
I mean, they sometimes have these fridges next to the checkout area where you can still get beer.
Yeah.
But I don't think that sounds like a known problem.
Yeah. I just feel like that shouldn't exist, because I feel like it's unfair to people that are trying to be good.
Like, to stay
about that
sober.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like I think the candy shouldn't be there, because you just shouldn't have to deal with that shit either. It should be, I don't know, what is a good last minute thing you would buy? Like, what would you put that's sensible? I don't know, like,
I don't know, like, it's like tissues maybe.
Yeah, like tissues, like female hygiene products. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, hand sanitizer.
Yeah. That makes more sense.
Just things like cigarettes.
Yeah, the fuck. See,
Chewing
like all
gum, yeah,
the
that's
all
perfect
the
still.
really tempting stuff. I mean, sure, chewing gum too, but like sweets, alcohol, and cigarettes are there.
Yeah.
Like to give you a temptation where you're sitting around idly getting bored, being like, oh, I could take a little treat.
What about
It's just a little treat.
Magic Potato says, what about Romanian birth cake?
Hey, Magic Potato. Yeah, birth cake. Yeah, that's called placenta.
Also, the title is it's intentionally shocking. The real phrase is Coliva. Or,
Yeah, it's
memorial cake.
I mean, there's no real like translation name for it. It's just I was looking for videos for cooking this cake, and I came across one that was literally called Romanian death cake, and I thought I would steal that title because it's so stupid.
Yeah, it
Well,
was,
Anka went there. I sure did, sure. If I don't, then who will?
but it is a Romanian death cake because it commemorates the passing of someone.
Well,
So
but it's not death cake. In the sense that it's gonna kill you or something.
Yeah.
It's like cake of the dead,
Yeah,
if you want to say.
But then when you have I'm just thinking that when you have a Day of the Dead, it's fine to say that. I'm just saying, why wouldn't you say that? It's,
Yeah, but memorial cake is very apt, I guess, because you commemorate the people.
Yes. Well, it's very
Clickbait
nice.
it, yes.
Yes, cake better. But it works. Just works.
It did work.
Yeah.
Well, I hope
Maybe
it
it
did.
works. I don't know if it worked.
I have
Did
no
anybody click
idea
for the
how
title?
well. Yeah. I guess I'll see the stream
Yeah.
stats later.
I think clickbait doesn't really work on Twitch because the discovery is not as easy. On YouTube, I think it would work. Because it's intriguing and enticing enough.
Now you know why we call Shalama sweet and Anka a Romulan.
Romulan.
Yeah. Shark Dog calls me a
I feel
Romulan at least.
I was more unhinged and more cursed today than I'm usually. But who knows? Maybe I'm getting worse. Maybe it's the influence of people around me.
Yeah, you probably hang out too much with other streamers that are more just
Moderate for them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're surrounded by the worst possible influence. You have G
Yeah.
to moderate for, and you have me to like stream with. Like, of course you're gonna get cursed by the minute. This music, it still bangs. We've been listening to this music for a couple hours now. I was wondering if you guys got sick of it and we should switch or something.
I feel like I heard this in Turkish restaurants. Like this kind of like bagpipey tooting.
I mean, you know, it's that whole Balkan area. It's kind of mixed up influences.
It just feels kind of hard to distinguish for me, I guess.
Well, I think all this like panpipe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much Turkish music has this.
There's like a whiny wind instrument, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly, if it is bagpipes, but I think I've heard it in Turkish music as well.
Well, this is pan flute. I mean,
Did you just say Balkan area, Anka? That's what Sharkdog is asking.
I did not, Shark Dog. That one was totally on you. You heard what you wanted to hear. That Balkan area.
Balkans and Romulan.
I said Balkan. The Balkan
Yeah, see?
Peninsula.
Romulan.
Sure.
Yeah, Captain's Log. What's the singing in this?
Captain, how big is Captain's log?
Ask Potpot.
Pot. Why does he know?
So Potpot has the redeem for the Captain's Log.
He does? What does that redeem do? I don't even know this redeem.
I think it just does the Star Trek Captain's Log entry blah 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 thing. But I don't know which one it is exactly.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Spanish Christmas log.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Or
we
the
could have
Yule
made
log.
a log cake. This
Or-
looks kind of woodsy.
Isn't it also the Scandinavian Yule log? You heard it, so it poops candy and gifts. Is it Spanish? Oh, was it Spanish? But I do know what you're saying. It's TNG. Yeah, it is TNG, I guess. Yeah, but it's still Star Trek.
The Christmas log?
I mean, Star Wars.
What the fuck is this? I
There.
have to Google this to show this on stream.
Wow. I know about it because of Cox and Crandor, because there was an episode forever ago where they talked about it. Or it might even have been on the Co-optional podcast, I'm not sure. And there's like a Cox and Crandor animated about the Yule log.
What the heck is this Spanish Christmas log situation?
Yeah, Tio de Nadal.
Poop log? Why do they call it feeding the poop log?
It poops out the candy.
Really?
It might be the predecessor to the piñata, I don't know. It's like Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poop.
Okay, so I like how this article phrases it. Beating a smiling, hollowed-out Christmas log until it defecates in your fireplace.
Yeah.
This is how they celebrate in Catalonia. The Christmas log, according to Catalan mythology, brings small presents on Christmas. Big presents come from the three wise men. In the same way, presents are placed on their Christmas trees in the United States. Okay. Originally, the Tio de Nadal was just a piece of dead wood, but now the log is often given a face with an attached nose and two little legs. That's cute. Along with a little red hat similar to a baratina. How fucking adorable. If stooped right there, it wouldn't be that strange. Just another present delivering vehicle adopted by a different culture. But it doesn't stop there, that's only the beginning. It all starts on the day of the Immaculate Conception, December 8th. Tradition states that households begin to feed the log every night starting then. Fucking hell. The log is also unusually given a small blanket. Usually given a small blanket. during-
Unusually, huh?
Yeah, you know, maybe I was thinking they're still talking about weird shit. But yeah, you give it a small blanket during this time to keep it warm during the chilly weeks of before Christmas. After weeks of feeding, it is finally Christmas Eve and the log is placed in the fireplace, little face and beret staring out from the ground. Members of the house then take turns bashing the little log person with a stick and commanding it to defecate out presents, candies and wafers, and to not defecate stinky herring.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, like there's a risk it might poop out stinky herring. This is where the tradition got its other name, kagatio or shitlog. A shitlog. The bashing continues while traditional songs about the log are sung. Christmas is then celebrated to the delight of everyone in the house as they reach below the teal blanket to pull out the gifts of defecated candy and presents. Beautiful. What a beautiful tradition. I like that they place the log in the fireplace too, but they don't actually set it on fire. They just beat it in there.
It's like a threat.
Yeah, it's like, watch out that you shit the right things or else you're gonna get set on fire. Fucking hell.
I don't want to do this yelling.
No, I don't know what he's yelling. I can check. See, where are we at? Like almost 4 hours. I can't tell what he's yelling. Never mind.
That's what he's yelling. Yeah, we can...
Surbo Kaval.
No.
Okay, it translates to shepherd's pipe sprightly dance. Shepherd's pipe, yeah. So it's not even pan flute, it's just a flute. Who uses the word sprightly? Well, apparently people who are shepherds do.
The camera's about to die.
Well, actually, that's not bad timing. Because we're pretty much done with the cake.
Oof, all the cleanup, man. If you could see all the dishes.
Oh yeah, your entire counter space is covered.
Yes. This is way more shit to clean than when we did the curry or the apple pie.
Is it more than
Yes.
the apple pie?
This is at least twice as much.
Well, I guess there were all these little bowls we needed to mix different things in.
Anyway, I guess to go now. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're first gonna.
Wouldn't that be fucking...
I'm gonna help clean up. It's fine. It's fine. It was my stream. Might as well make sure I clean up after myself. Yeah, I have an important appointment to make. You're right, Simon. Thanks for reminding me. Look at this guy just tapping those holes.
Yeah, that sounded like the food.
It sure is.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I guess it's not gonna take an hour to clean up. It's gonna be, but it's just mostly big things. Don't miss that last train. No, there's trains till midnight. On the weekends. Or during the week you mostly have trains throughout the night. Or is it the other way around?
Well, I don't think on Sundays you have like all night.
No, but it's usually at least to like 1 a.m. or something.
I don't get what this cabal means.
Our city transportation system is not too bad. I mean, there's still delays and all that shit. But it's still like every 10-20 minutes. Every 10 minutes usually you can catch a train. So, at least. And in some, like in the center, every 5 minutes.
Still have the fucking music.
And then
yeah,
buses go like every 10 or 20 minutes. Dark Dog is gonna go up to shower. Alright.
Okay, shower
whatnot.
dog.
Enjoy whatnot.
Yeah.
Have a nice rest of your Sunday.
Enjoy thinking about people beating up their dog. Ruth is live. Just play the Moldova Eurovision song on a loop 2023. Oh my god. No, we're not gonna do that, but that's a great suggestion. So, do we end the stream here? Yeah. We can head over to Ruth.
How long did we go for? 4 hours almost. Jesus. It's like, this is way more taxing than a normal stream. It's like, you have to basically double the effort.
Yeah, but you also get to eat and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not the worst.
It's just that these streams are like double the work, kind of. Like,
Yeah,
stress and work-wise.
the big effort is also like off stream where you have to collect all the bits you need.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Yes.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the cake. I hope it it delivered on its promise.
Yeah. I'll come up with something to cook on my stream soon as well again. I'm contemplating what a good idea is. Now that the curry's out of the way and we've done our Gus cake,
Yeah, we just need to put the cake on the cake.
maybe I'll just
Apparently.
get some ramen and add some hot water to it for an hour.
Cake on the cake.
Cake on the cake.
Mm.
Oh, cheesecake would be nice. But cake is always a thing of like, yeah, you have so much cake when you're done.
Yeah, but then you can eat it throughout the week, you know?
Ah,
I wouldn't mind cheesecake. But you guys, if you have like suggestions of what to cook, you can always drop them. And I guess we might like pick some suggestions. Do cupcakes. Well, what kind of cupcakes? You have to be more specific.
I used to make pizza cupcakes.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You basically make pizza dough and you put it in cupcakes and then you just fill it. You basically put cheese and I used to put like salami or bacon in it.
I mean, that sounds amazing, but that's the last thing I would have expected a cupcake to be.
Yeah, but I've done it.
Well, I guess that could be a thing to make next then.
You're gonna cake as a cupcake, yeah. That's what cupcakes are, I guess.
And pizza? Like, I'm always out for pizza.
Yeah, pizza is easy.
Shalama salami cupcake, yeah.
Yeah, salamify that cupcake.
Salamify.
It's main course and then dessert, you know, cupcakes.
Well, the raid is running out. I have a sugar crash. I don't know what to sing. So,
Yeah, take care, everyone.
we
Say
did carrot cake as cupcake. That also sounds good. Well, yeah, take care. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Come.
Come next time too. Bye bye.
Anka will be live on Tuesday.
Oh, wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop